Hey, Colin, what's up, man? You really need to fix your phone screen color if I'm coming out as a ginger. Hmm. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? How are you guys doing this evening? Oh yeah? How you tired, man? Yeah, found Mr. Bones today. Oh, hanging outside for a bit? Nice. Gotta reorient this mic. There we go. I think that's better. There we go. Pointed more at my face now. I think this works out better. Oh, lots of extra work? Are you still doing the school teacher slash working the night shift thing?
Midnight. Day one of
Oh, last decent night?
Every night the army of darkness gains more soldiers.
Colin, I've never heard the phrase Aztec trucks before.
The world will be mine.
That's got me curious. Oh, night shift. You're not teaching anymore? Or were you ever? You said you were a teacher at one point.
Will descend upon the earth. Then there will be no more conflict, no more struggle between good and evil.
Yeah, because Mike, you're in New York, right?
Be evil. The world will be pure as the black void of space. Only in absolute purity can absolute beauty be found. And the
Oh yeah, I also picked up a muck that you suggested.
evil.
Yeah, you guys are pretty aggressive winners, right? Oh, Betsy's so drunk it'll kill civilization. Hey, what's up, DJ? How you doing, man? Yeah, this is the first time I'm ever playing Mr. Bones, so we'll experience it together. I haven't Oh, contract finished? So like, so I'm assuming you didn't renew your contract because you're doing the whole Navy thing? You have music in the
Excuse me, did I miss something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Nice talking to you. Somebody's messing with something he shouldn't be messing with. Now we're living proof of that. Undead proof anyway.
I love what his bone lips have. He has bone lips for some reason. I find that interesting.
Be dissolved.
Oh, wasn't offered. Oh, that sucks.
Uh-oh.
Hey, John, what's up, man? Yeah, I never played Ghost in the Shell for PS1. Hmm. Grave Escape. Okay, so... This thing can jump over? I don't even know that. It was running and jumping and collecting butterflies? Ooh. Here, it's basically an FMV game. Okay. Oh god. Oh, no legs. This is a Flash game? Turns out being as blunt as a meat axe makes... Ah, that's lame. So, actually told the kids to sit down once in a while. What a mistake that was. Wait, do you really only have one life? That's, interesting for a game that's on 2 discs. This did so well. I find myself wondering why Mr. Bones is a kind of an expensive Saturn game now. Oh. Okay, apparently there was a grave pit there or something. This game looks horrible. Or did I die or did I pass the level? I guess I died. I'll see myself out. I'm playing Biohazard 1 with Virtual Twin. Virtual Twins. Oh, that's fun. Oh. Indigo, what's up, man? Yeah, I found myself wondering about this game in terms of, I've heard people talk like all ends of praise about this game, and I'm sitting here going like, really? This is it, huh? What is this, endless meat runner? Well, endless lack of meat runner. Ah, come on. So I have 8 buttons on this thing, and only one does jump. Friggin' Congo, the movie, the game. Oh, crap, I couldn't jump, so I was going under the... Wait. Oh, come on! Wait. Oh, I'm a skeleton. Okay. Well, spinal column. Wait. Probably died again. Oh my god. Ugh. Hey, Zeromancer, what's up, man? How you doing? Thought this game was, like, supposed to be good. Oh, I regret buying it now. I press A, the B lights up. For whatever reason. Oh my god, I couldn't jump. Shit. I'm at this game. Oh, this is a frustrating title. Bones, 9.5 out of 10. That came when I saw the parallax scrolling on the fences. Oh my god, Alex, please tell me you're legit reading these quotes. It looks stiff. What is up? Best system of the night. Ooh. Game looks bare bones, but fun. Please God, don't ever let these puns stop. But Balthazar Brown, how you doing, man? Hey, Alex, what's up, man? Also, Andrew, how you doing? Let's see if we can actually pass this level and move beyond this in our bones problem. Did you get this game for my Saturn? For shitty game night? I'm sitting here just like wondering to myself, like I thought this was supposed to be a good game, and I'm so far just this first opening sequence, like this is a giant pain in the ass. Yeah, like the only way you can dodge their blue bone things where they're thrown at me is if you completely miss it. It's like you can't, if you're over the hill or the horizon line, it still doesn't matter. You're gonna take a hit because it just flies right through it. And right there, you can't dodge it because you're going under the tree. Oh, great. Oh my god. I don't know, maybe? I can try it, I guess. It's not great, it's just expensive. Yeah, I was kind of... Grave Escape, really, yeah. So let me tell you a story today about how I ended up with Mr. Bones. So, I went out thrifting with my daughter, and I found a copy of Hydro Thunder. And, yeah, I was pretty happy about that, like Hydro Thunder for the Dreamcast. And I was out in the parking lot, and I set the disc on top of the car, well, in the case. And, well, no, actually, no, I found a copy of Hydro Thunder and a thing of Donkey Kong Conga bongo things. And so I threw that in the trunk, and I put the CD case on top of the car, expecting to take it with me. But when I backed out, I didn't realize I left it on the roof of the car. And as I pulled onto the main street and started going about 35, I noticed that the CD case was still on the roof of my car, and I noticed it just in time to watch the case fly off my car and then into the grill of a semi and just explode. And so I'm like, ah, shit. So I swung by a retro store and traded in the Congos and got this. And I'm like, really, should have just kept the controller for the shitty GameCube game, because, oh man. Hey, Telesplash, what's up, man? 50 stages, Jesus. Can't believe this game is that big. Ugh. But yeah, so I had fun today, just completely erasing a Dreamcast game out of existence with a semi-truck. That was entirely accidental and somewhat amusing. Well, that's a Hydro Thunder you're never getting back. Very true. Mr. Bones, the Shenmue of the Saturn. Completely misunderstood it. So, if I hit A, any of the other buttons, nothing happens. So the only thing I can really do, because I light up the bones if I hit A. I feel like, God, this just defies... Alex, as a game creator, is this what you'd make the first level of your game? Like this really frustrating first stage? I won't drink more beer. This is just, huh. Alright, good call. Donkey Kong cursed you. Oh dear. Yeah. If I was making a game for the masses, this is not the first level. Oh dear. So you pick up butterflies. Those make you. See, now you're under the tree, so you can't jump that one. No matter what, you get hit. So no matter what, you get hit on that one. And then as soon as you're in the spinal stage, the jump button is far less responsive. And for whatever reason, my life was just ticking down there. What is this? Oh my god! Ah! God, I think if I was in the 90s, I'd go back to the store and want my money back. You need to introduce one mechanic level at a time to your final level. Hard for people. Oh, fantastic. The living and the dead. For modern living. Alex, let me know if you want to join the stream tonight, man. Spooky, scary skeletons. Yes. Let me launch up Skype for you. Okay, let me pause the Great Escape here 1 sec. Because my God, this is frustrating. Oh jeez, okay. Oh, you're trying to get stuff done? Alright, no worries, man. No worries at all. I took your giant capitalized yes as a yes! This is weird. Like, the game, like, it's supposed to be like one of those good games for Saturn, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm just playing wrong. Wait, what is... What does charging at my name do? Yeah, because look, what? It's not even explained. It's just jump duck, like the game. That was a great throw, just right over the top of those tombstones. Oh wait, what? Oh, you can reconstitute. That's how you reconstitute yourself, by spamming the buttons. Oh my god, that's okay. Odd mechanic. Oh, right in that hole. Oh, jeez. No. Why is that a mechanic? And why is this game expensive? Why is this chugging? Jeez. Oh, God. Yeah, that's like the actual game frame rate. It's not my stream chugging. And this level's still going. Oh my god. Oh jeez, okay. Super Mario Run? Yeah, we went to the mausoleum, so another... So, 49 levels to go. Just gonna pause it and drink more beer, because jeez. Music is so spooky. Hit the self-spam buttons. Yeah, so that's something I learned. Hey, Jeremy, what's up, man? Half jump. Read the... No, never. It's a platformer. If you have to read the manual, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, if you're for another 2 hours? Yeah, so I'll be going until about 1 a.m. my time, so about midnight your time. So if you're off by 11, yeah, maybe. Is this a level called Bone Zone? Oh, jeez. Oh, so we're playing a game called Mr. Bones, Jeremy. But yeah, oh god, wow. Oh, I'm just shocked. This is this kind of surprised here. Hey, but Mike, so you're outside, so I'm assuming you couldn't possibly join the stream. But Andrew, let me know if you want to join the stream now. Hey, Seven Beatles, what's up, man? Wait, what? I don't get it. What am I doing right now? This kind of weird skeleton hazing ritual. I don't. Yeah, so to get your bones back, you have to spam your button. But, okay. Oh! Freaking Jimmy, you have to join this conversation. Yeah. Hey, graphic ramp, what's up, man? Okay, so I'm hoping you can just go to options and then maybe go to mods. Okay, so you unlock the levels as you go. Okay, so at least that's a thing. Jeez. So I'm trying to figure out why this game is so... I don't think it's an end-of-life title for the Saturn. I'm wondering why it's kind of priced up there in comparison to other games that are actually, like, fun. Not include Seamus. Yeah, it's me, Mr. Jones, man. Mr. Bones, wow, yeah. Sorry, long day. Oh, jeez, okay. Let's get back on the trail of trying to beat the mausoleum level, which is... Is it timed? I'm just kind of trying to wrap my head around this game. Like, I just feel like I'm playing a really experimental game here. Oh, Andrew. One sec, let me get my headphones in here. Hearing that. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this game is expensive simply for nostalgia, and the graphics are actually pretty good.
Ah. I don't know, for a Saturn title, I wouldn't say these graphics are that good. It's kind of this weird faux 3D thing that isn't nearly as good as, like, let's say Clockwork Knight.
Yeah, no, that's why I said pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Not great.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're kind of... all in all, it's not a great game. It is not a great game.
I'm just confused as to why this game is so valuable.
I don't know. I guess... What is... Fuck. I'm trying to think of another crappy game that's valuable. There's a few of them.
There's a bunch of those super rare games where, like, there's only a couple, like, actually printed.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's where most of that stuff comes into. Like, it's not like something like DuckTales 2 that just got end of life printed, but is actually a fun and good platformer. Mm-hmm. That makes it rare. This is just... This is a game that somebody got for Christmas, and this was all they had for the Saturn, and, you know, they were already the outcast because they had a Saturn.
Oh, so, the Telesplash, this game typically goes for, like, $45, $50. And I paid about $20 for it. No, I paid about $17 for it because I had some stuff like a controller I found while thrifting that I traded in. I already had one.
Did you try to tape the pieces of Hydro Thunder back together to trade into the game store as well?
So I pulled over and looked at the side of the road after where it was completely smashed by the semi truck, and the only thing I found was the piece of paper in the back of the Dreamcast disc. I don't know what happened to the rest of it. Because I was sitting there and I'm like, my daughter was sitting there talking to me in the back, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, whatever, and we're driving. And I hear this, like, thud off the roof, and I'm like, oh no, I left the disc on the roof. And I like, look in the mirror just in time to watch this thing, like, frisbee into a semi's grill. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
nah! So I pulled over and, like, ran back.
The thing I actually cared about.
Like, I actually like Dreamcast stuff. No!
Why, Dreamcast?
And I'm like,
Why?
oh, God. 45-inch. Oh, come on. For this, I feel like 45 is completely outrageous.
45's a little much. This is a $20 game.
Yeah, like, I feel like I paid $17. I'm like, that's a little high for it.
Even that's a little much for you.
That's a little. I'm kind of like, ugh. But like, God, with Saturn stuff, though, whenever I see the opportunity to get it, I'm like, yeah, I'll just get it because it's rare.
Yeah. Which is funny because there was a time when, oh man, this had to have been, 10, 12 years ago when Saturn games were pretty easy to come across and weren't all that expensive unless it was Panzer Dragoon.
Oh my God, like freaking I got Shining Force 3 for $7.
Yeah.
Full mint and box and all that.
See, that's a good Saturn game right there.
Zero Man, you just broke Dreamcast guy's heart. It's okay. He doesn't really even know what the Dreamcast is, so that's fine. Did you watch his video about the Dreamcast? Andrew?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, so we just started talking about the Dreamcast. It was like, this system can do 1080p, and you're like, no, it can't. It's just...
Oh my god.
God, that was funny. And apparently, it didn't even issue like an apology, like a correction or anything like that. I'm like, come on, man. You think you're called the Dreamcast guy? I mean, anyone else, I would let that slide on. But I'm like, you're called the Dreamcast guy.
Right. Your title is the Dreamcast guy. You should know better.
Yeah.
That it. I mean it. It can output VGA, which was nice.
Yeah, I mean, like you can get like good 480p out of it, which is, I guess, like the high end of standard Oh crap! No, we're doing this first level. Don't want that. I feel like torturing you guys with another worse game, but yeah.
I mean, where do you go after this? Where's the bottom of the barrel come out?
I do have Independence Day.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna let myself die. I do have that, which I feel like we could go lower. We must go deeper.
Do you have the Crow?
No, I don't have the Crow, actually. I haven't seen that one yet.
Ooh, that is horrendous.
Rewind, Mike. I like Independence Day. I had that for PC. And I was like, this is a fun game. I know what your problem is. Hey, Captain Ball, what's up, man? How you doing? But, oh, man. So, hey, any projects coming down the pipe on your channel or no?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
I just got a new screen capture device because my old one broke. And I just got a new CRT TV. So I am actually going to work on doing another Left on Laserdisc since I can capture Laserdisc movies again.
Ah, nice.
And then I want to do a VHS movie that never made it to DVD as well. Luckily,
Left on magnetic tape.
I'm going to call it VHS Vault. Luckily, like the VHS movies, like even some of the really crappy ones, VHS collecting is kind of becoming a thing now. So a lot of people will take the really crappy ones and upload them onto YouTube that have never made it to DVD, which is great, and it makes it easier. But some of these Laserdisc movies that I watch are so obscure that I'm the one that has to capture them, and then
I must share them like that movie.
Yes.
The Ring. So you must know my pain.
Yeah. If I'm gonna go through that pain of watching this terrible movie and writing.
Oh, you cut out a bit. Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Oh, I lost you. Won't. Oh no, it's I'm about to change games here because Mr. Bones is not Oh wait, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. My internet just kind of crapped out.
Oh dear. This game. Oh boy. No more Mr. Bones.
This is some really spooky, scary skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Just gonna die, like let myself die. I'm on the next level, because, oh god. I don't know, for some reason I had this weird thought in my mind that Mr. Bones would be a good game.
I think it gets touted as a Saturn hidden gem, but it isn't.
Yeah, I'm like, who spread that propaganda? I need to find the stem of this and figure that out.
I don't know, but I'm really curious too, because I remember when I first got my Saturn, I was talking to somebody and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick up Mr. Bones because I've heard that's good. And he's like, it isn't. It isn't. Don't. Don't do that to yourself.
Maybe it's just some weird leftover thing from, like, the magazines of, like, the 90s that talk about Mr. Bones being an amazing title.
Oh my god.
Too much bone talk.
Oh.
Ugh.
You're going to get flagged for the amount of times we said bone.
Oh. Welcome to Talking Late with Historic Nerd, where we talk about bones and boning stuff and Mr. Bones.
And the Bone Zone.
And the Bone Zone. And the Bone Mausoleum. And the Grave Escape.
And the Grave Escape. Boning in a mausoleum just seems like an all-around bad idea.
It really does. I watched Return of the Living Dead.
Oh god. That's yeah, that's a classic right there.
I love how that movie, like, the only reason it exists is because Romero only had half the rights. And the guy who had the other half was, like, selling Living Dead to things.
Yep.
Like the freaking script name.
Yes, and my favorite thing about, like, beyond that fact where it was just, like, the guy that actually had the other portion of the copyright to it, is the fact that they made the sequel, Return of the Living Dead 2, and it starred the same two people that are working in the, like, the funeral home again, and it doesn't even act like it's a sequel, like it's a complete reboot. It's the weirdest thing. If you've never seen the sequel, just watch the first one and the second one back to back, and you're gonna be like, why are all the actors the same yet everything is completely different?
See, I'm trying to remember. Like, I've seen the first one. I know that one for sure. The second one, I'm having doubts in my mind. But I think the third one is where the kids fight in the drums in, like, the irrigation ditches or whatever, right, or something like that.
Is that the one? Okay, so that may be the second one, because the third one that's one of those ones that's like Blockbuster famous, where you always saw the cover of in Blockbuster with the zombie girl with the glass pushed into her face. And
I thought that was like Return of the Living Dead 4 or something like that. I could be wrong.
That was 3.
Because I thought 3 was... Well, actually, no, I could be wrong, actually, because 3 could be the one... I don't know, that entire offshoot of Night of the Living Dead kind of runs together for me.
And for good reason. Like, they're not great.
Yeah. Let's see here. Seven Beetle said, Ian, have you heard about the Florida man who accidentally blows off his head in Disney World?
Sorry, what now?
Dressed like Gaston. Oh. Had not heard about that. That's interesting. Too much phone talk. It's the new Aerosmith song. Bone in the Elevator. The second movie does make reference to the being in the first. Yeah. Fun stuff. Alright, wait, if I just run back, somehow they missed me when I ran that way. So I go that way.
Okay.
Ah!
Yeah, but that's one. So Return of the Living Dead, I probably that was one that I first watched, I think, on Monster Madness. Back when that was a thing on TNT.
Ah! This game! Oh my gosh. Oh, I keep losing it, man. Or is it my internet that's the problem?
No, it's mine. Mine's super shoddy right now. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to call it for tonight
No worries, man.
because I've got to run a new Ethernet cable.
Mm-hmm.
Because I live
Wi-Fi's
in.
not so good?
Yeah, I live in the boons, so if I'm not
okay.
hardwired, nothing works well.
Okay.
And so I've got to get a new. I gotta just build myself a new Ethernet cable.
It keeps killing stuff.
All right. So have a good stream, man. I'll talk to you when my internet's better.
All right, we'll do, man. Yeah, have a good night. Good
later.
talking to you.
You too. Bye.
Well, that was Andrew from A Squared. Great channel, does film reviews, stuff like that, some game stuff. Okay, this is... Okay, oh, jeez. You head to bed? Alright, good night. I was about to say, who was that? Yeah, it was Andrew from Maceburg Productions, good channel. He was in the chat earlier. Big stuff, has some great Laserdisc reviews. Hasn't made content in a while, but yeah. Give away her address in. The fact you don't have... You have to do this, where you... This is just absolutely mind-boggling. Just staying in one place, that's the strategy here. Mark, come here. Later, girl. Buddy, that's it. 100 random ones. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this game. It's kind of shocked by it actually. I'm like, it's really odd. Oh, you have a duck under those? Oh my gosh, that is. Yeah, it wasn't great. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, Rex? Yeah, I was hoping this game would be, like, fun. That was a huge mistake. Ugh. The Animaniacs had a good game on the SNES. Heard that once. Okay, you know a game I rented all the time? Rock and Roll Racing. That was a fantastic title. No, okay, so they go up and then they go down, so you can still jump them. God! No! Oh my, okay. Okay. I don't know what the objective of this level is. Like, do you just keep going? Because you can't get off this pad while they're attacking you. So yeah, this is a interesting title. Let's do the wave. Oh man. So many odd choices here for this game. So one, like, no gripe against the design and concept. Mr. Bones, I think it's a fun game design, but like in terms of like this stylistic choices, there we go. But every time you die, you go back to the. No, I'm drinking Elysium Stardust IPA is what I'm drinking right now. I was drinking Four Loko. My God. I've heard scientists have unlocked the fifth Loco, though. Use the lost like sheep. Bad rap song. Alright, let's switch to something else here. Let's go to, one sec, gents. Let's see, this title looked interesting. This is a cheaper Saturn title called Robotica. Because Mr. Bones, holy crap. Wait, I feel like, so like my issue, I'm going through a cheaper upscaler as well. So my game inputs are slightly delayed as is, but even then, the game itself I feel like has an extra, oh god, once I gotta take out my action replay here. Use a soft modded action replay to play burn titles at times. It looks pretty dense. It's a very, very basic one, for sure. No, no worries, man. DK rap. Let's see what this game is. You know, I like 16 by 9 because I'm a monster. But yeah. But I mean, I could fix this in post, but then what would I do with the rest of the screen? Nah, this isn't a muck. We're doing Robotica. A muck is right there, though. That's next on the docket. I know you're all monsters. Love widescreen. What's your opals on us? Ah, Alex, I'm gonna come to your house and put everything in 16 by 9. Like, just do a whole, like, sod thing tied to a chair, making you watch it. You're like, no, you monster. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you have very, very sharp, professional-looking streams, Alex. You. You turn in the motion smoothing where it adds those extra frames. 16 by 9. Ah. They're salt mech snails.
On the surface, these were but minor conflicts. Underground terrorists from the reformist faction were arming and steadily growing in strength.
Blazing
The
Dragon.
first operation will be an attempt to destroy Deadless itself.
Oh yeah, I got a. So in my area, my streaming area is actually my garage. So I actually do have. Here, I'll turn the camera on for you guys for fun. Yeah, so if you look over here behind me, I have several CRTs that I don't have hooked up at the moment because I have a 4K TV hanging in the center of my garage there. But yeah. So I had that option. Like I do have Area 51 for the Saturn, some other light guns. I need to set that up again. CRT's unopened. It's been its ivory tower. No, it's just kind of nice. Just use the reason why I like the 4K is because I can upscale it at a higher resolution, and I'm not limited to just composite capture or S-video capture. I feel like I'm playing Marathon. Am I being attacked by something, or am I just... Oh. The red floor is angry, okay. I'm pleased by an OSSC. Oh man, I have an HD CRT in my living room that I have my Dreamcast hooked up to. No, sorry, one of my Dreamcasts, but yeah. So heavy though. Oh god, yeah. Well, so I have a 32-inch RCA over here. That's like the home theater one, and it's probably up 200 pounds or so. Okay, so X is open doors. See home surgery on YouTube? What? No, I'm not familiar with that one. I have health insurance. I really haven't had to do any of those things. Screw the Framemeister. I guess I can't justify it. It's such a cheap person. And the Framemeister to me just seems like, what, it's a discontinued product, isn't it? I have a laser. I have a arm punch. But yeah. Love that draw distance where I can't even see down a room. Yeah, not minding this game too much. Reminds me a lot of AVP on the Jaguar. The Jaguar had a lot better draw distance, which is kind of weird. A very uppity flying here. To kill him. 32-bit FPS. Yeah, I'm just waiting for like the next big thing, or the OSSC to drop even more in price. But ultimately, for my purposes, like the only system I really want to get like better picture quality out of would be my Dreamcast. And the next logical step for that would be the Dreamcast HDMI mod, and I just haven't wanted to spend the $150 or whatever it is for it. It's an Alien Trilogy. Digging the weird synth they got in the background here, though. CRTK, yeah, the OSSC is really the next thing. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for that thing to drop a little bit in price before I kind of pull the trigger on it, or I don't know, like around Mike was saying, to me it always feels like the next best thing is like right down the road. Because that's the beauty of the retro community. There's so many passionate people out there that are just creating such good products about like increasing performance out of older systems. Hey, off the chip, what's up, man? God, man, I freaking love the 32X. I do like the graphical depth on the walls here, but it's just kind of weird because they're still really flat, even though they have some cool depth to them. You know, that's kind of a cool looking effect for a FPS in this era. It runs 1080p natively. Oh, snap. Hey, Jimmy, let me know when you're ready to jump on Skype, man. Also, texture shading, yeah. I'm still using the... See my username. Well, man, I got 3 CRTs off to my left here. So I still enjoy busting out a CRT once in a while. The only reason I'm like not using a CRT is because unfortunately with the limitation of my setup at the moment is that if I do a CRT, I'm limited to like composite capture for the stream quality. Ooh, Gwen War is that game's pretty bad. I'm actually kind of enjoying this one. Gwen War, you're kind of almost left to your own boring devices. Most of that game, there's no guide to it. You're just like, hey, you're on a planet surface. Go look for the enemy on the radar. This one at least has rooms and doors you can open. I love the game design of having the weird things on the floor. Yeah, it looks good, but you're still like... It's pretty clear where like the line is drawn, where you can't really get any closer. So you're just looking at something that's flat. Which just might be how it feels to me. But hope everyone's having a good evening. Level 2. Wait, does Gwen War have destructible environments? I'll have to play Gwen War again. The last couple times I played it, it was pretty, yeah. The only guy not streaming the Mega Drive Mini. Nah, I haven't got a Mega Drive Mini because I think it's my wife wants to get it for me for my birthday coming up. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But hey, Genovi, what are you doing tonight? Someone else? Let's see if we can get a... I'm not sure. Y'all haven't responded to the chat I put out earlier, so we'll see. Maybe he'll jump on. But if I stream tomorrow night, maybe he'll get on as well. Kill every robot. This just makes me feel like I'm playing a 3DO game, honestly. I feel like a 3DO could have done this like no problem. Yes, Steve. Eh. I'd rather buy that because it's actually like supporting Sega officially. And it's in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, maybe if I support them here, they'll come back. They'll come back one day to the console market. Even though, no, they're never coming back. Oh, sleep. Oh, okay. You and your family. Eh. It's Friday night. What do you got going on? Your wife will understand. Ah! Hey, don't shit on my dream, Mike. Come on. That's a fantasy. Be beautiful if Sega someone just came back, came back solely on the money they made from making micro consoles. Oh, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, on a brighter side, I have a script finished for my next episode. I have an engineer buddy going through it and doing like basically fact-checking the stuff I wrote about the science behind it, because ultimately it's a little beyond my my technical expertise. Maybe that won't go through. I know. I guess I like Sega. I like supporting Sega. So I'm gonna buy the Mini. Even though they're not the Sega of the '90s, but I mean, come on. Yeah, it's really no longer cost effective to have those custom designed systems anymore. Hey Jimmy, you back from the supermarket yet? Come on. Wait, I see you there on Skype. Hang on. Oh, I put my headphones. Here we go. Look at Jimmy. I'm probably gonna make a mixed drink here in a sec. Why, hello there, sir. Oh, you said you were ready?
Gentlemen?
I missed it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just figured you probably missed it, but that's okay.
I did. Right.
Yo, what's up? I think it's been a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah,
Up,
this is
up, girl.
oh, you got the Doog? Oh, I see her. She's camouflaged.
Oh, I didn't realize it cuts her in half. All right.
Yeah, I couldn't see the head.
Well, she's just getting in her chair.
She just looked like a pile of like linens or
Black
something
fur,
next
yeah.
to you. Yeah, man. It's my first day off in a couple weeks.
What do you? Why are you doing that to yourself?
I just got work, man. But I just spent the most of the day just cleaning. You know, for having a tiny ass apartment, it's a lot of shit to clean.
Ah.
So
Like going through
doing
dusting
that.
all your figurines and all that.
No, not even that. Just like boring shit like sinks and
Like getting in there,
going through like utensils and like what kind of food do I have to toss out if I have any like old stuff that I just forgot about. Just tons of stupid shit. And I gotta
calcium stains out of the bathroom. All the non-fun stuff.
Pretty much. You know, I'm just glad I haven't run into any sort of creatures yet.
Ah!
Once in a while, you don't get too many bugs up here because of the cold weather. But since it was summer, pretty hot. Not like Sapporo, man.
I think I'd feel bad like
Hokkaido?
killing Japanese bugs because they have like that weird anime face on them, right?
They got the anime
Tattoo.
eyes. It's like,
They're like, no,
hard.
don't do it. You're like, oh, damn it.
thought you were nothing but a pest, but now you're my waifu.
Like, ah.
Found you in the sink.
You're like, did I just end up in some weird new genre of anime where I'm married to married to the bugs in my apartment?
Yeah. So my wife is a battle beetle. Yeah, the hottest anime.
The hottest new anime. Battle Beetle
yeah.
Waifu.
Yep. Rewind Mike, I am not editing that Alien video. We still have some things to do for that, but I'll say that Rewind Mike provided me with some Aliens arcade footage the other day, so that's
Ooh.
getting closer to being
Do you want
having
some
all the pieces.
Do you want some Alien 2600 footage?
What is that? The game where it's like first person?
No. It's
Well,
so it's an Alien. There's an Alien game that actually legit came out for the 2600.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I was
I know
in a
about
random,
some old
video
micro
game
games.
store in like the middle of nowhere, Idaho, and they had that game for 2600 sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, well, I need this in my life.
Is it like official like Fox
Yeah,
Alien
Like,
series?
so it says Alien on it, and instead of having like the Alien logo, it has 20th Century Fox right below the Alien.
That's fantastic.
Like they cared more about the fact you knew it's a movie studio game than anything else.
They gotta protect their property. That was the video games were just for kids back then.
Yeah.
That Fox was legitimate.
I feel like, based on like the launch price of the 2600 and all those systems, it's kind of like I feel like it wasn't for kids at all back then. Like what, $700 adjusted for inflation or something like that? Hey, Gorilla Jones, what's up, man?
Jesus. The gorilla. See Dixon just cursing my existence. He's one of those anime that tsundere chicks. He acts all hard, but deep down, he's got a thing for me.
Oh, Genovi, I'm working on the play cable
Genovi.
video.
Did you film all that stuff in the beautiful nature?
So
Potato Land?
I did.
I know you had some.
So I went up and I filmed some stuff on top of Table Rock, which is this cool view above Boise, Idaho, the capital. And I
Right.
discovered something interesting about mountains that have cell phone repeater towers on them.
Uh-oh.
If you're using a condenser microphone near a cell phone repeater, you will pick up a digital frequency because your condenser mic is like a giant antenna.
Oh Jesus!
And so I was like,
Oh,
what
no.
the hell? I had no idea.
Oh, so your audio is fucked.
It's not that bad. What I discovered was like I can clean it up, and it sounds like I'm kind of underwater, so it's kind of a give or take. Or I can just put synth music over the top of it, and you don't even notice.
Okay, well, shit. There you go.
Yeah.
It's got a Blade Runner.
Yeah, it's
Thanks
Blade
to
Runner,
Vangelis, whatever he's called.
Mhm.
We are safe.
This game is similar to Escape from Monster Manor in 3DO. I need to check that out.
That's I think I played that once on one of my streams. I don't know if you were around for that. It's
Maybe.
it is kind of like this where it's not
Right,
really-
I might have been, but that might have been when I
design
was
layout.
stuck on the army base and I was very hammered when I was streaming with you.
It's I think you were mentioning earlier this does look like a 3DO game.
Yeah, it
So
does.
Monster Manor.
Oh yeah.
It's called the Cursed Manor in Japan, and it's got a really good frame rate. It's like
Oh yeah,
Very
yeah.
stupid.
I do remember you playing that. Now.
stupid ghosts. It's kind of boring, but for the just the fact that it's on 3DO makes it makes it worth playing
Mhm.
through. Colin Swinburne,
I love video games.
that Swineburne, call him that. Space Hulk. That looks all right for 3DO.
Yeah, Space Hulk, it's a pretty game. It's just a kind of hard.
It's called Blood Angels in Japan. Yeah.
Kind of hard, and I would say
Yeah, so-
unfair at times.
Yeah, man. So looking forward to the new video. You're gonna get that done before PRGE.
Oh yeah, I should have that done before then. I'm gonna have another
Awesome.
video. I'm working in conjunctions with Retro Revolution, where I'm making like a short history of the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
That one's mostly done.
He's gonna send you the consoleized Game Boy Advance.
Nah, nothing like that.
You should try to work
He
out a
just
deal.
asked me to make it, and I'm like, ah. Yeah, he has offered to pay me, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, you should just ask him. Just out of I scratch your back and you make my cock larger.
I think if
send me something cool.
if I make any more, I might be like, hey, I'm gonna buy the DC HDMI, and I would need this by this time.
No, be good thing. Send it
I
in.
think he's
Get
pretty talented
get the
son.
brain logo on it.
Like I can solder, but I'm like, yeah, I'd feel terrible if I murdered one of my Dreamcast doing that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I will do though? Is I might actually maybe if he'll do it soon, I'll send him the money. I want you to do a custom Dreamcast for Ian, but I want you to make it look like a Sega Saturn.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
that'd be so sad. Like,
Maybe I'll ask because I might actually be hanging out with him when I'm in the States.
Oh,
That
yeah,
guy, that
I
guy's
think,
untrustworthy.
I think Retro Lucian said he was actually coming to the States for a bit at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we actually are going to hang out with Avalanche Jared. Oh! Yeah, and Rick Jones, we talked about that. Getting
What's
yours
going
done.
See what's over here. What's your problem with robots, man? So you're talking about?
Let's see here. If you're getting noise from cell phone towers in your mic, you need to add a choke cable. A choke on the cable. Oh.
Genovi, I had like pretty much the exact same comment earlier. For a guy who doesn't like the Saturn, he should do a nice job of promoting it via these streams.
Well, Jeremy, I don't normally have that issue. It was just on top of Table Rock Mountain here, there are probably more cell towers per square inch than anywhere else on the planet. So, yeah.
So I got potatoes and towers.
Oh, yeah. And it also has a gigantic cross on it.
The Ethel chip, Autobahn Tokyo. That's I've seen that game before. I don't actually own it. I think the only race I own a few racing games, obviously like Road Rash and Overdriving, some weird wacky races game. But yeah, that's one I want to get. That and like Mega Dasu. What's it called? Mega Death.
Yeah, see her in here? Come here. Yeah.
Get a few of them
So
racing games.
realistic, yeah.
Colin Swinburne, I don't need no gifts, so don't send anything. I appreciate that though. I don't want anything. The only gift I want is Christmas miracle. Jesus coming back to Earth to, get rid of all the sinners. That's what I pray for every day.
You'll come back and be like, if you didn't own a Sega Saturn, you're going to hell. Ah!
Pretty much, yeah. At this point, yeah. If he
am
comes
I,
back
am
now,
I safe now?
Yeah.
I have like two.
I'm gonna go to hell if he doesn't convert to Saturnism, because other than that, it's like, yeah, I didn't accept you into my heart.
I never
Maybe I did when
really-
I was did it when I was a kid, but I kind of was like,
Did you ever watch?
It's like
You watch
Saturn.
American Dad?
No, I've seen like a few. It's the one with the it's Family Guy with the alien.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Brian.
Kind of like that. There's
Yeah.
an episode where everybody gets raptured, and they're like, why? Oh, why am I getting raptured? Like, oh, why isn't the mentally handicapped janitor from the church getting raptured? He's like, I never truly accepted Jesus Christ into my heart. And you're like, oh, funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
One day the people will know the way, the truth, in life is the Sega Saturn.
One day they'll know.
One day they'll know.
Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of that PS1 though, so it's kind of hard, Just gotta make sure they don't find out that I'm seeing both of them.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep them in separate rooms in your house. They don't know that it gets suspicious.
Yeah, they don't care that I fuck with the N64 sometimes because they know she ain't got it.
That's the gross side girl, huh?
Pretty much. It's like, well, I don't know why you do it, because she ain't as pretty as me, and her personality kind of sucks, but,
And her
I ain't
memory, she
being-
doesn't remember anything. Ah.
remember, yeah, low memory.
Yeah.
It's like, it must be a Make-A-Wish kind of thing. I don't know. Let's see. Why you purchase Mr. Bone? All 5G signals get your brain scrambled. That's what I hear.
Oh, wait, who asked me why did I purchase Mr. Bones? So I didn't tell you this story yet, Jimmy. I'm not sure if you heard me. So I was out thrifting today with my daughter, and I found a copy of Hydro Thunder for pretty cheap. I was pretty happy
Oh,
about
okay. N64 Hydro Thunder? Is that what?
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm like, sweet. And I found that in like one of those GameCube, Congo Bongo, whatever they are, controllers. And I was like, cool, alright, whatever. It was like, I had like $3 for that. I was like, neat. So I was putting my daughter in the car, and I threw the Congo Bongo thing in the trunk, and I put the Dreamcast game on the roof of the car, because I was going to throw it in the front seat to check it out. And I drove away, leaving the Dreamcast CD case on the roof.
No.
And I heard a thud, and I looked in my rearview mirror just in time to watch that CD frisbee itself into the grill of a semi behind me,
No!
and just watched it get erased.
No!
And so I pulled over and like ran back, and all I found was the back piece of paper. It was the only thing I found.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I was like, I really wanted Hydro Thunder.
Well, that's why I guess that's why you're not doing a Dreamcast stream tonight.
Yeah, that was just really sad.
That is.
But I would, yeah, I'm sitting there like, I told my wife, and she was like, ooh.
That sucks.
How do I recharge? Do these floor panels do that, or will these kill me? Let's find out.
That is just terrible.
Oh, no, floor panels kill you. That's, I laughed
Oh
it.
man.
I put it on, oh, and I'm dead.
Oh jeez.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah.
Colin, there are no Goemon games on Saturn. That's why she's not number one.
What is this?
Don't
This is Robotica, is what this game is.
Okay, Robotica. Interesting. That is nightmare-inducing that I just saw.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I would say
Yeah.
this game I got for like $10, and it is exponentially more fun than Mr. Bones.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had that Conga controller, and I was like, and after I watched that poor Dreamcast game die at the ripe old age of 20 years old, I was like, I'm gonna stop by a retro store and just trade in this controller and see what I can get. And they had
Okay.
Mr. Bones there, so I traded that in and paid like $17 for Mr. Bones.
Wow. Okay. So those Donkey Kong controllers are
Yeah, they're going for like
worth something.
Yeah, I think like, I got kind of a. I think he gave me like
Like
20. I think he gave me like $20
$5
for
here.
it, but I think they're going for
Nice.
like $30 to $35 now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, well. And I have one actually. The weird thing, I found one at the first store like mint in box with the game and everything. So I'm like, well, whatever. I don't need a second one.
Oh, damn. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
See, Genovi says the real issue with PSX is no sexy units. You gotta go PS2 fat for that. Well, I do like the PS2 fat quite a bit. I think it's a awesome looking. It looks like a building, you know.
Jeremy sold it to you on eBay.
But PS1, you know, they got Net Yadose. That's pretty hot. It's black PS1, but this was before like the craze of limited edition systems, right?
Mm.
Didn't really happen until I guess the N64 had it, like a bunch of different like colors, but
Oh well, I feel like the N64
like
started doing that
real
with-
themed stuff. I don't remember anything
Yeah.
until PS.
Yeah, the Dreamcast went
really.
like off the rails.
Dreamcast had
with-
Sega Sports.
Well, they had Sega
They had
Sports,
some
and
cool-
they had like tons of colored ones though.
They had like the Code Veronica one. They had the Sakura Wars one, which I used to have. They had a blue and a pink translucent Hello Kitty Dreamcast in Japan. They had the Seaman one, which is like one of the most expensive.
Ooh.
Regulation 7. They did have quite a bit for the Dreamcast in Japan, but in the States it was like the black Sega Sports and the white one.
I think I saw Sega Sports going for like $80. I was like, maybe.
What? That was like the ghetto one nobody wanted. Because it was like, you know, a certain kind of gamer.
Mm.
A certain kind of
They're like,
persuasion.
ew, you're a filthy sports gamer.
Sports fucking players, exactly.
Yeah, meanwhile, like the sports guys,
Same
are the
people who
ones
bought
keeping the
Dragon Ball
Dreamcast afloat
GT.
for a bit,
and
yeah.
PlayStation. What's that?
Yeah, meanwhile, like for the Dreamcast, the sports guys were the ones keeping that console afloat.
Pretty much, sadly. 2K Sports, you know, as much as I don't give a shit,
That was a really
it was
good
pretty
sports game.
neat. It was neat seeing little like hole textures on their jerseys. So, and I guess it was fun.
Oh god, yeah, the Tony Hawk freaking rides controllers. You can find tons of those at freaking thrift stores.
Yeah.
Also, you
rewind,
can go, like there was a period you could still find tons of Rock Band stuff and all that. Pikachu
Oh, yeah?
on 64. Yeah, I think that one's actually kind of valuable for whatever.
Oh, that's one. Yeah. There's an orange one and a blue one, at least in Japan.
I know.
think the States
I
got
know.
something.
I've seen the blue one. I've never seen an orange one here, but who
Okay.
knows? It might be. That's just
Yeah, it might
that's
maybe
anecdotal on my
maybe the
experience.
orange one's Japan only, but usually in Japan the blue ones are more expensive.
Hmm.
Tony Hawk ride skateboards at the thrift store. Grab them while they sell the dongle. The dongle is $30 now. Jesus. All right. I almost took a picture of it. I was at Super Potato in Ikebukuro a month and a half ago for work. I was just in that area, and near my hotel they had a Super Potato, and they went there and they had a Tony Hawk's ride outside of the store in a cardboard box, which is very rare for a Japanese store like that to have. That's how shitty Tony Hawk Ride is. That even like probably the most famous store in Japan for like retro video games has the shitty peripheral outside of the store in a cardboard box.
I will
for a
say
few bucks.
the peak time that was the worst gaming like year ever for like roommates was when like
Mhm.
Rock Band and all those Guitar Hero were like way popular.
Yeah.
It was like I remember like 1 in the morning one time, walking out in the living room and just unplugging the freaking whatever the receiver unit was. Like, it's unplugging it and be like, I have to work. And then I proceed to hear them playing the game like in silence, just click, click,
Just
and I'm like,
clicking. Kind of like that South Park episode. Like,
yeah,
oh, Guitar Hero.
yeah. I was
Jesus,
so happy when that whole genre died.
Oh god, man! I remember going to like game stores and they had it set up, and it was just a bunch of dude bros, bunch of like the Derek comedy bro rapers. Those guys, just
Hey,
rocking
I'll
on.
give you a free movie rental if you can beat me in Rise from Your Grave. Hey, how's it going, Main Event Boss?
Eyes from your way.
I always
Just looking
liked
over here.
Alter Beast.
Saturn had awesome units. That's true. Genovia has the skeleton version. I guess the This Is Cool promotion. That's a pretty cool system. It's going up there pretty much
This
in
Is
Japan
Cool?
as well. The This Is Cool campaign they had. And if you watch some of the commercials, I think they had like this Jamaican dude. Very strange. But they had like the clear controller and like the translucent skeleton console and controllers. I wish I would have bought one of those systems when they were still really cheap, because they're like it's $300 here in Japan now.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
in good condition. So, but they did have like V Saturn, which I have, but I'm gonna probably get rid of that. Hitachi H Saturn, High Saturn,
Let's see here.
stuff like that.
Jimmy and Ian, dude. You think Guitar Hero was bad for DJ Hero? Oh yeah.
I wanted to get DJ Hero just because I liked some of the music on it. Thank God I didn't though. What a fucking waste.
I was just never liked that particular type of game.
No, like yeah, I tried to get into like the Dance Dance Revolution stuff, but I couldn't even get into that.
I just remember.
I like music. I like rhythm games, but
DDR I thought was a funny time to have to live in apartment buildings, because like it was always like you always heard people doing weird shit on the floor above you.
stomping and shit.
And you go up
Yeah.
there and you're like, what are you people doing? And they're just playing DDR.
Yeah, dude, when I got a Connect, I was in Japan, right, in this tiny apartment, and the landlord lived above me, and she told me she could hear me jumping around and shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and
Playing
like,
those Connect Adventures.
there was
with
a brief
friend
period
of
I thought like there was like this fat German people that lived above me that were just building furniture all the time. Because I was like, what are you people doing? And no, they just
Say,
playing
like,
DDR.
I used to think people had brick shoes. It's like shit.
Like, you sound like you're building furniture in wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed a turn somewhere.
Yeah, Dixon. Did Dixon ever send you those PS1 games, or?
He
I think it's not-
hasn't sent me anything recently that I'm aware of.
Okay, yeah, I think he was gonna send you some PS1 games. As far as
But
I
I also haven't checked my PO box in a while, so.
Okay. So we're talking about translucent PS2 systems. The charcoal grays. I mean, they're a little bit. The fat systems are usually not that expensive, but I think there's like a translucent blue one. I kind of want to get like the hot pink one, but you know, that's just good. I have the Sakura one, which is kind of a nice metallic pinkish purple. But those the slim consoles are still kind of expensive. Box, they're like $80, and depending on the model.
Thanks to Jeremy, I have a substantially larger collection of PlayStation 2s and 1s.
Nice.
Yeah, I already had because whenever I see like PlayStation 2 Slims, like I'm like, I would like just grab them because if they're like $5, I'll buy them. And then the fat ones, I'll buy them if they have like the modem attached. But now I'm finding like a lot of thrift stores now are starting to actually like know what they have, so it's kind of making it more difficult to actually get good deals.
Right back. I'm just gonna go get a drink, but I just saw that 70 dude posted a story about, I guess, a fat otaku chick broke a Dance Revolution near his house.
Oh no! Hey, get your drink. Its gameplay is almost as complex. Yeah, I feel like it's actually less complex. In Wolfenstein 3D, you had more than 4 weapons to pick from. And the enemies actually made sound effects when you shot them.
I hope it wasn't Tuna Melt Chan that broke that arcade at 7 Beetle.
Yeah, Goodwill. Well, here's the thing. Like, I think Goodwills can be really hit and miss because, like, they're. Because sometimes it really depends on who works at that store or what their turnover's like. Because some Goodwills, like, just don't know what they have and they put stuff out there. Like, they don't know they're supposed to be looking for stuff to put on their eBay store. Because it used to be, if, like, you go into a Goodwill and, like, check out the CD rack, you could find all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up that, it's very much free shit for profit. And, from what I hear, like, the CEO gets paid a ton of cash.
Oh, probably. Let's see. Do you know because so Ian, anyone new coming to PRG this year? I mean, someone I would want to see. I haven't checked out what guests are going to PRG yet.
Oh, the guests?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, there's a fair number of other people
Bob's
I want
coming?
to meet. Yeah. He's doing a panel there.
Good old Bob, yeah. Well, I told Bob coming to PRG, he's like, all right, he's like, I've never been there. I never even thought about it. He's like, I'll apply for a what do you call, panel. And he did, and he fucking got it. So, good for him.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I know, there's some other smaller channels I know that are going this year that I want to meet up with. That's about it. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah, Genovis is not a guest. You could care less.
Yeah, there's
until the Smash JT Super panel is around, I don't give a fuck. I share that sentiment. Justice for Smash.
I like
it. Could be like a very confusing hashtag.
Wait, what?
One of in Smash Brothers.
Wait,
Justice for Smash.
Oh, what did I miss? Something going on Smash JT now?
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, until he gets his panel, I don't give a fuck about the guests of PRG.
Oh, gotcha. I found fantastic word.
It's gonna be like Fight Club.
Yeah, I like Gorilla Jones's.
He's gonna take his shirt off. Yeah.
I've always wanted to create I always wanted to do a barcade in Idaho. Or like a retro storefront would be fun on that one.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I wanted to do in Hawaii. Sell some games and have a barcade. It's probably the best idea not to do that because people in Hawaii are fucking insane, and they would destroy my arcade.
You're like, no. Well,
It'd be like Navy guys versus locals every night. Actually doing real Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Somehow that Lieutenant Admiral pulled a Hadouken out of his ass and killed a local man in my barcade.
You're like,
how the hell that happened?
Earlier today in Hawaii, an argument over Street Fighter 2 exploded onto the streets.
I drank a little bit too many of the Sonic Booms at the barcade.
Oh, that'd be a sick drink. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pour myself a vodka tonic. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right.
If you don't mind entertaining the chat while I'm gone.
I'll chit chat with the chat.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
No problem. Let's see. Too good of a price. How come the Goemon game? Oh, don't worry about that, dude. I appreciate that. Don't worry. Otaku chick broke the handrail. Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, I don't think she wasn't Tuna Melt Chan because then it would smell bad too. Let's see. Yeah, Gorilla Jones, I agree. The historic nerd would make a good storefront in Portland. All those fucking hipsters. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I love history. Even though I know nothing about it. Let's see. Looking forward to seeing Bob. Hell yeah, man. It's gonna be fun. Fun fucking around with Bob. Let's see. Yeah, stuff you don't almost never get to the floor. I pretty much thought, Dixon, that was the case. That people in the back are just fucking taking shit that they know it's gonna sell well, and they just do whatever the hell kind of weird, shady business with it. Smash JT Live should do it. The first thing he would do is take off his shirt and start challenging people to fight him. And once he gets his ass kicked, he'd be like, "Hey man, we can be friends." That would be the whole fucking panel. It would be amazing. Terry Bogard in Smash. I don't give a fuck about Smash Brothers, but I'm so glad that Terry Bogard. You got some SNK love, and I guess there was some sort of fake controversy. I don't think really people cared about it, but people were like, "Why the fuck are you putting this character nobody knows in there?" But everybody knows Terry Bogard. At least where I grew up. Don't think he's welcome after that anti-Pat video. Well, Pat smells like shit, so I don't know. Maybe he's broken DDR machines. Yeah, I would love to see a historic nerd chain. It's big business. The big brain. It's a big brain business with the big brain all over the country. Florida Goodwills have donation centers, but it ships out of state. Of course they do. And now they got eBay stores. They can do their part in jacking up the prices of old shitty video game junk that nobody really needs, but seem to really want. I don't know what Galford is. Oh, okay, character Galford. I love Galford. Samurai Showdown with his little fucking dog. Bob didn't know who I was at AVGC in New Jersey. Well, you gotta be of a certain caliber for Bob to know who you are. I'm glad that I'm on the good list with Bob. Might be seeing him in Ohio in November if I play my cards right, you know. Let's see, whitening for the Amico, gross. Is Japan overrun with bugs? In certain parts of the country, yeah, they got those fucking. I remember when I was in Kochi, they had these huntsman spiders. Fucking hate those things. They're not really like dangerous to humans. They're just big and fuzzy, and yeah, they're kind of gross. Who's Terry? That's a nice joke. I love Smash JT. Who doesn't? I think that my favorite Samurai Showdown character is Nakorunu, but
What a miss.
we're just talking about Smash JT being like one of the best YouTube channels.
Oh, gotcha.
We're pretty much on the nail. As long as that nail is gonna give you some views.
Jonathan Denny, how's it going, man? But
Hey, about time. Sega Saturn best system ever. See, Jonathan Denny knows what's up.
But what was it? Yeah, the people I want to see in Portland, there is a Gaming Off the Grid's kind of a small channel that I've kind of been enjoying. They're heading out there. They're coming out from like Wisconsin or something like that. And then there's like a Telesplash Gaming. I think he's based out of like Spokane, Washington or something like that. So some other small channels I just want to see and hang out with for a little bit. Maybe bring them to the. I know. I think Yahel was talking about some type of CDI tennis tournament.
Dude, yeah. He's also. We got to do the competitive Oregon Trail. I mean, that's the big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta take over their Metal Jesus panel and just be like, fuck that, we're doing Oregon Trail. You know how pissed off Metal Jesus would be if we tried to like crash his thing and take over? There would be security, like the security would just pull out the fucking, like they would like replace the rubber bullets with the real ones. Because this is what they say. This is what I've heard them say. It's like the Metal Jesus crew is Portland royalty, which, fuck man, Genova, you gotta get out of that state. That's the case. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, I see Alexander Mejia is in the chat. Hey, what's up, Alex?
Yeah, he's busy working on something. I invited him to the chat earlier, but he's too busy actually doing his job. Apparently.
He's San Fran elbow rubbing, man.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to a muck. I'm kind of this is, an okay title at least.
This is corridor wandering the stream.
Yeah, this is pretty close to AVP on the Jaguar.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that I learned from your stream that it's not quite the holy grail of the Jaguar that people say it is, because there's way better shit. People don't know about. Man.
I'm right. God, I paid way too much for that. It's kind of weird.
Seven Beetle of Doom wants to know, Ian, from you specifically, why do fat otaku girls always hug DDR machines? I don't know if you can answer that or not, but
anecdotally, I have no experience with this, so I can't give you any particular type of advice. Oh my God, did you just diss AVP? Yeah, I did. I've played it quite a bit, Jones. I'm just not a fan of it, man.
Good lord.
But then again, I also tend to play it when I'm rather inebriated, so that probably ups the difficulty a bit. But it tends to be like the game. I find the shooting aspect isn't difficult. It's just the Predator is broken. You can't really kill anything easily with it. And then, the Marines are overpowered, and they're easy to just kill anything. But you just end up wandering endlessly unless you draw your own map. That's my experience with it. But not a terrible game, just not worth the $75 to $90 you're going to pay for it. I only play the game as Marine. Yeah, I don't know. If you play the game as Predator, man, you can't kill anyone because your gauntlet punch doesn't work. Or it only works half the time. It's like completely broken. It's weird.
See, talking about the game chasers, why they're not allowed. Well, I've heard a lot of stories about people. You know, I was talking to the Happy Console Gamer the other day on Skype, and he said he's definitely gonna come to 2020 PRGE.
Oh, he's coming this year?
Not this year.
Oh, next year. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I pay.
So
I
next
paid-
year, he's like, okay, you know what? I will go next year, 100%.
Yeah.
Take me at my word for it.
Yeah. Alex, I paid 75 mint in box for mine. All the overlays, all that. $90 CDI
Ooh.
games. Yeah. I wouldn't. So for CDI, I would pay $90 for like the controller and the console. Maybe 150 for the 90 for like the controller. But CDI games just burn.
The less people who actually have real CDIs, the better.
Can I fight a shark? Yes, I'm fighting a shark.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Oh, look at that. Shark fin soup right there.
That looks amazing.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I
on
think as far as
Saturn, you can
people
fight
going
sharks.
to PRGE, I don't know. I don't give a fuck about the guests. I didn't even check. I'm not one of them, so I don't care this year. So
you're not this year.
I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm gonna see how big the girls got. Of course, Genovi.
Yeah, I think my daughter will probably be there on Sunday,
Okay.
so that should be fun. And my wife is not flying in this round, so she's not going to be trapped on an airplane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
I would say
the
I'm looking
Saturn-
forward to
the
seeing
Saturn,
Yahel, but I'm really not. Looking forward to maybe getting into a fight with Yahel.
You guys have such a great romance.
Oh, it's wonderful, right? Such a
It's so
this is a
beautiful. It's like one of those romantic comedies where you guys just like hate each
Yeah.
other, but then it's this thing where you're
makes
in
the
the
sex
rain and
better.
you're like, yeah.
Makes the sex better. You know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there with his girlfriend though, that tramp.
Ah.
So we'll see. We'll see what
We'll
happens.
have to figure out a weird connive a plan to drive them apart so you two can finally be together.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, Genovi, Yahel. Like last year, Mike, Space Asylum guy, which you didn't really have a chance to talk to too much, but Genovi's buddies with him now. That's good.
Yeah, I was talking to him a little bit. I think we were sitting outside one of the arcade machines. And I was chit chatting. I was talking about riding like actual tanks. Doing my thing.
Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully, we have some more time to just kind of hang out. Satomaru, DJ Medina's gonna be there. I think for a day or two. Yeah. That's good. I thought he wasn't gonna show up.
That was a landmine.
Friend Jay, Dubious Gaming is probably gonna be there. Avalanche Jared was maybe gonna come, but he just booked his Japan trip for February, so I don't know if he's gonna have the money. He hasn't been shilling the Resident Evil series as much, so his views are down. I guess I don't know.
You could always sell that HDMI adapter for his N64. That would cover his.
Yeah, right. Cover everything.
Yeah, this game is a muck, by the way. AMOK. I think it's like a Walker submarine thing.
It was on the thumbnail. I'm glad to see you're playing it.
Yeah. I'm fighting Jared's wife.
Something about fighting people.
Enemies terminated. All those sharks. Those are the only things I saw.
Yeah. I think, hey, Genovi and Ian, we're gonna go to Bob's panel and we're gonna fucking heckle the shit out of him. At least I will.
As per the Dreamcast guy, it can already do 1080p. Why would I want any of these things?
I've heard about 1080p Dreamcast native resolution. So it I think you should just delete your account. Your website needs to go. You're full of shit, dude.
Clearly,
so just
you're
dress
a
up.
phony.
Yeah. Dude, I want to dress up where you can't recognize me either. Oh, that would be awesome.
You should
So dress up as the Dreamcast guy. Can I get like facial surgery before I go?
Well, I was hoping you cosplay. I was hoping you
Corrally.
cosplay as the bad guy from Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, David Lopan.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. A girl with green eyes.
Safer than she's ever been. Who are these people? Friends of yours? That's really pissing me off to annoying. That's fucking great. That's how I bonded with what's his name, Voltar. When we were ruining the My Life in Gaming 24-hour stream, talking shit. I wasn't even drinking too. That's the funny thing about it. I was like not drinking for a month.
Mm.
But we just were talking about like fucking Big Trouble in Little China, and like he knew all the quotes, and I knew all the quotes. I was like, it was love at first fucking. It was like a nightmare, a match made in hell.
You know, this is one of the first Dreamcast.
Yes, guys.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
This is one of the
Look at
first,
the chat.
one of the first Saturn games that actually like feels really smooth and plays well. That I've
Dude, I was gonna say I wasn't lying when I said it looks amazing.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. It's weird, like the terrain.
All games look great and play smoothly though on the Saturn. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
I will say that this one is it's a unique looking.
Meanwhile, I was playing Mr. Bones, and it's a pre-rendered background, and somehow that is chugging. I'm like, what is that?
Well, it's because they decided to go with FMVs rather than the amazing polygon pumping power of the Saturn.
Well, like it's an
Almost said
FMV. Why is it
PlayStation.
chugging? You've already rendered it. All you have to do is make sure the video can be read by the system. Like, why? Voxels.
Your shots seem to be shaving your health away in this game. Good lord,
Do they?
it's like a. It looks like it, yeah.
Oh,
I just saw
that
something.
or I'm like killing civilians, and I'm not supposed to be
Oh,
hurting them.
you're like
maybe.
Tonga Joe. Is this underwater? What the fuck is going on? Is it in space? I guess you're in space. Or something.
It's space or something. I don't know.
Okay, you're Tonka Joe and his like really awesome looking walker.
This is how Tonka Joe captured those people. Oh, Guardian Heroes, yeah, that's one of the ones I need to pick up.
Guys, you guys, Etho Chip says you guys are famous, but I don't think we're famous, but we are gonna have the hardest crew,
Yeah.
quote unquote crew in fucking Portland.
Yeah.
Pencil necks will be broken. I'm just putting that out there.
Man, the lack of transparencies are really obvious when you blow something up in this game.
You know what? Transparencies aren't all what they're cracked up to be.
They're overrated.
They're overrated. You never complained on the Genesis about the lack of transparencies. I don't know why it's a big deal on the Saturn.
Well, they hide it better.
Gives
on
it
the
charm.
They hid it way better on the Genesis.
This was hey, you know what? If you're playing this the way it was supposed to be played on a CRT, you wouldn't even notice.
Yeah,
So-
I still feel like I'd notice.
You could take that big old can of shut the fuck up and enjoy the dithered graphics of the Saturn.
You can-
The artfully crafted. That takes heart to craft such beautiful dithered shadows and
Oh, you can change the view even. What is that?
half transparencies.
Yeah, the question is,
So
can I-
whatever.
Yeah,
The
these,
Catholic
the
is-
way they rendered them, like the ground terrain, is really interesting. They're like
Shit.
they're
No.
like this as Jones. I think they're voxels. And look at the wall in front of me. It's really interesting. Like,
Yo, 316 what up? Calls himself Dreamcast guy. Hardly plays Dreamcast. That's what I was saying. So he's like, hey,
The
top
first
10 games
time-
of all time, top 10 games that had the most impact on me. And they're all like fucking Nintendo or like PlayStation 4 games. And it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Well,
And then
yeah.
you talk about the Dreamcast, and then you get everything fucking wrong. It's like, is this a troll? Is this a fucking troll? I couldn't even thumbs down the video because I don't want to even give the guy the fucking interactivity.
well, yeah,
So-
the weird thing that kind of bugged me about Dreamcast guy was like someone posted one of his videos on this like
Reddit?
Well, no, it wasn't Reddit. It was a Dreamcast junkyard.
Oh,
sub to
wow.
on Facebook. And like I
Yeah.
responded to the post. I'm like, not only does this guy not talk about Dreamcast stuff in the video, he has nothing to do with Dreamcast stuff. Why is
But
he
that's
called the
his
Dreamcast
brand.
game or Dreamcast?
The
guy?
brand, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm the Dodge dude, and today we're gonna be fixing up my Ford F-150. You know,
I'm the Dodge dude.
Dodge dude. Yeah, Ford is pretty much the greatest car company ever made. It's a long history, really sped up means of production. You know, just awesome.
You know, and
I'm
Henry,
the Dodge.
and Henry Ford
Dodge
being
dude.
just totally pro-Nazi really made it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, only Jews buy Dodges. I'm the Dodge dude.
I'm the Dodge dude.
It's like, whoa,
Oh, dude.
wait a sec. What's going on in this video?
Wait, no. Rewind, Mike. Hey, I never rewind. Yeah, this guy's a phony.
That is pretty pathetic, dude. You need to really reflect. Reflection is an important part of human
You
living.
need to really like check yourself.
Compare yourself who you were yesterday with wine.
There has to be a channel called the Dodge Dude.
Dude, Dodge dude. Yeah, Dodge dude. He's got like the Dodge fucking logo and Dodge dude. like the D is
I'm
but then he really is
Mercedes.
like, this is top 10 reasons why you gotta buy a Ford. You know?
Yeah, I'm the Mercedes Benz channel. How's it going?
Mercedes Benz. Yeah. And also I do Twitch gaming. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I stream on Twitch where I don't play anything automotive. I don't play any racing games or anything car related in any way.
Yeah, actually I don't even have my license. My grandma drives a Dodge. That's why I'm Dodge dude. She's paying for my my overhead costs. Oh jeez. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen though? I think like Genovi said he's gonna be in on Thursday.
Yeah, I think
On Portland. When are you getting in?
I'm either driving out Thursday night or well, actually, you know what? I'm probably driving out Friday. Yeah, I'll drive out Friday. So I'll be there by like 3 o'clock ish on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about flying in on Friday, but last time I flied in on Thursday, I just hung out with Space Asylum, Mike. We went to the what do you call, Ground Control Arcade. I was thinking like we gotta hang out there at least once during the trip. You know, like hanging out at the hotel's awesome and everything, but we should go to that arcade, get a group of people, talk shit, just do this shit talking like this now, and see what happens. Get attacked by Antifa. You know. I don't know. Yeah, it would be fun. It's not too far away from the convention either. But for me and you, we drink. Genovi doesn't, but you know, you could still have a good time there. A lot of great arcades. I don't know if Genovi went there with his kids, but they would love it. They probably have metal stuff.
I showed Genovi the arcade we have out here in Idaho, and he was just absolutely flabbergasted.
Oof. You guys got to come to Japan. I'm surprised that nobody ever comes. Genovi, I do have a license, but Dodge Dude does not. So he's a big fraud.
Well, I find like I would go to Japan more if it didn't cost like $1,200 a ticket.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do. That's why I took 3 weeks off,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's gonna go through. So I think later this week I'm gonna be buying my fucking ticket. It's hovering. It's like 1,000-ish to 1,500.
Oh, that just hurts.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you only live twice, according to James Bond.
Yeah. Yeah, for me right now, you only go to Japan once. So,
Well, for now.
yeah.
That's why you don't have kids.
God, I was really hoping like, come on, we're getting like these deployment cycles up, and I'm like, come on, Korea, come on, Korea, come on, Korea. I'm like, come on. Feel like I could take a weekend to Japan and go bug you. Oh, bark at Jesus. Oh God, stepped on the upscaler. Okay.
Gorilla Jones, I am definitely still on for Portland. I've already made a big fuss about it at my job, so. And I'm gonna probably crash at Genovi's house that he's renting, because Genovi is such a nice dude and offered it. So.
Parker, what are you doing?
We'll see.
Come here.
I got a real nice gift for Genovi anyway, so hopefully it'll make up for me.
Wait, where does the army have bases?
Defiling family's dwelling.
Like Jeremy, the U.S. Army has stuff all over Korea. Like, all over.
Yeah.
Parker, come here.
It's a.
I don't know. There's like a big one outside of Seoul. There's some other ones in
That's where what do you call Reggie was stationed at back in the day. Radical Reggie. Looking forward to seeing him too.
Where does the army have bases? Oh, I know they do. But why'd you ask where? Oh, you just asked. All right. I'm not sure the exact locations of the bases, to be honest with you, but I just know like that was a potential deployment we had, and I was like, come on.
Incheon. Look at this sweetie, Joe.
Instead, I'm just going to Germany for a bit. I'm like, lame. I don't know anybody in Germany.
I can hook you up with some people if you're interested, but don't get Genovi. I rented the place with you and my. No, that's so sweet, dude.
Yeah.
People are too nice to me, man.
Yeah, and like the other crappy thing, I'm like, I'm only gonna have time for like one cultural day, so I'm like, unless I want to spend my own money to try and visit folks I know out there. Like I know a guy in England I'd love to go and like do a video with, but
is his name last name Gamer and first name Toppet?
No.
No. All right.
No, it's another buddy who does like film reviews.
High quality hand lotion. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, if you go to Germany, I know a guy who's pretty cool. He came and visited Japan earlier this year. I'm sure he'd be happy to meet with you if he's around your area and if he's free. But you know John Linneman? I think he's in Germany. The what is it?
Oh, Digital Foundry.
Digital Foundry.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
That's where he's at.
Yeah. I believe. Well, you know, like he was in Germany until.
Well, I thought he was doing like a convention out there. I didn't realize he lived there.
I'm pretty sure he lives there. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I mean, I'm not like super buddies with him or anything, but I know people who are, and you know, I see he post shit on Twitter. So.
Oh, yeah.
Did Ian get unverified by YouTube? Yeah, you've always been
I was
unverified.
never verified. Smack
Yeah,
X, how's it going, man? Oh, Realm Chat, how's it going?
I remember. Do you know that guy Pete Scarrett by any chance? Do you just know his name?
It rings a bell. Nothing's coming
He used
to mind.
to-
But
He used to post shit on like RetroWare, and he used to like suck like the game chasers. Well, treasures.
okay, yeah, I remember. that.
He was verified on YouTube with like 200 subs. It was the weirdest thing, and so people used to like give him shit for it.
Barky, knocked
But I
over
guess
the-
nobody's verified now unless your name's Will Smith. You know,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. There you go. Genovi says John lives in Germany. There you go. Don't know him, but I know that. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Cool.
And my dog knocked over part of the vodka tonic out here. Nice.
Genovi is a true American. I wanted to ask Genovi if he could find me one of those bitchin' American flag hats that he had at the last Portland Retro Gaming I saw. I'm not gonna lie. After I saw that hat, I went to a big hunting store and I was looking at the American hats, the American flag hat. I was like, oh fuck, I want one of these hats. They didn't have anything quite as kind of like nice as that. I'm not trying to peep your style, but I thought it looked very nice. Probably looks better on you.
I have the hat I like to wear has the my subdued tactical flag, like Idaho State flag is the one I like to wear.
Oh, nice. You didn't wear that when you were in Portland, though, right? You
I
basically
don't
wore-
think I did. I didn't really wear a hat when I was there.
You're mostly hatless, yeah.
Yeah. I only wear the hat when I'm gonna abduct cosplayers and murder them. in strange interviews about the Sega Activator.
Dude, we have to. We actually like. You know, I was super tired last time, and so was Yahel. Just jet lag, weird stuff. I'm gonna be super jet lagged this time because I'm probably gonna fly in to the States like a day before.
God, that was such an interesting week for me because like I had gotten like my ass chewed by my boss for like this weird project I didn't know was mine until like that day. So I was like, he's like, why did you have this whole like recall thing set up already? I'm like, because I didn't know it was mine until 2 hours ago. Oh, it was fun. And so I went out there and I was just really pissed. And
Yeah, Genovi. I don't know if you have any spare company hats. I'd
you
definitely-
should get verified by all the beer
That-
companies. I really should.
Yeah, and the wine and the rum and coke.
Oh god.
Rum and Coke
I love
Co.
rum and Coke.
I'm gonna grab my
Yeah.
my crappy low carb beer that I had from last night that I didn't drink. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, but you're okay. So that background noise is my dog looking up the tonic water that she spilt on the carpet. I'm like, all right. Should be suffering for your phone. But yeah, so you've been to the, I can't pronounce that Korean one. So you've been to that base. Hey, Caffeinated Tigers, how's it going? Including free beer. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Can't hurt that. It's more like Captain Morgan. Oh my god, I'd be so happy.
Captain Morgan, you could do some history. You could be the pirate gaming channel.
Welcome to Pirate
Hey.
Drunk Gaming.
You don't even need to pirate because it's got emulators.
Are you aware that the Spanish galleons get output in 1080p?
Yep. It's Captain Ian, the retro gamer.
I'm the pirate guy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Got that.
Pirate gamer guy.
Oh god, I remember when I was in college and I first started trying to do YouTube. I had a bunch of my roommates and friends that got together, like, oh yeah, we totally want to do like game review stuff with you. That'd be awesome. I'm like, hell yeah, that'd be sweet. And so like I created this like drunk gamer guy website and channel and all this stuff. And then like I started like trying to do content. They're like, oh no, we don't want to do that. I'm like, you guys suck. So I was stuck with this website for like a year, and like I'm like, it's a terrible name.
That's funny. I only did import gaming for the win because like way back in the day when I was still living in Japan, I had a friend in New York who was like, "We should do a podcast." This is like in 2008, probably.
Oh.
He was like, "Yeah, let's do a podcast on Japanese games. You know, like you could talk about like, upcoming releases." Which back then I was really like into upcoming releases because I was really heavy into like modern gaming, and. Yeah, and then I could just do something. I don't know. I just run the thing. And I was like, oh, you know what we should do? Because like IGN was like the big top dog company back then. And I was like, oh, you know, instead of doing like IGN, we should do like IGF, like import gaming for the win. And then like years later when I did a YouTube channel, I remember that. I was like, let's do this.
It's actually pretty good.
So, kind of a shitty name though. If I would have like
I think
go
it's
back and
memorable,
do
but
it,
I think the fact that like I remember he was Jimmy Hoffa just because that's I don't know why.
Well, I hope so.
Why can I get one life in this game? It's
It was
so
buried in Cub Stadium, Wrigley Field.
Oh.
No, like if I would have gone back in time and redone it, I would have done something that's more findable in the search thing, like the Japan Import Retro Gaming Super Deluxe Dude, and also Dreamcast Guy. That would have been my name. No, I would have probably done like Region Unlocked.
Oh, that's cool.
But then fucking I think a few years later, Did You Know Gaming did Region Locked, and I can't deal. Can't deal.
Yeah, the dog you saw is my dog Barca, named after the Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca.
Ooh.
if you were wondering, yeah.
Ooh.
Because most people are like, oh, Barca, I get it, because she's a dog. I'm like, no, it's not, Barca.
Chico Barca.
It's not what I'm getting at here.
That's interesting. You got to do like the live stream Ask Me Anything and schedule it.
Oh, do a thing of that.
Here's something that when I was talking to John, Happy Console Gamer, we were talking about your channel a little bit, and because he was talking about how streaming kills your channel, he was telling this. I was like, yeah, I heard from other people that streaming kills your channel. I was like, and as much as I love these streams and everything, he was saying like he's really killing his channel by doing these streams, and I hate to say it, but I've heard that YouTube does punish your channels or whatever. I was like, oh shit. So I don't know if that's something you want to take into consideration.
Oh yeah,
I think we've talked.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, I've reached the point where I'm like, I don't care. I like streaming because I like talking to people that come and hang out.
Right.
So I decided I'm like,
ultimately
I enjoy making content, but I guess I don't have the same time luxuries I have that I have had in the past. So like, I still make video content when I can. But ultimately, I still want to put something out there and talk to whatever community that this channel has around it. And even if so, I ultimately decided I'm like, you know what? Even if YouTube is gonna murder my channel, whatever. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I made the active choice just to decide to do it. But I mean, like the funny thing though, I've noticed though, I don't think it's entirely true because I did a stream last weekend and I noticed my analytics actually upticked quite a bit. So they might have fixed it, but I don't know. I think it's entirely anecdotal. I think in some respects. I think what happens is larger channels of like 20, 40,000 when they start streaming regularly, the interest that a lot of their audience might have in that channel because they don't know the content creator that well might wane and they might unsubscribe potentially is my theory, but I don't know. Because I've had people
interact with anybody on their fucking streams usually.
Yeah,
unless it's like they see the blue pop up.
Yeah, because I've had people I've had people comment on my videos and be like, yeah, streaming's not content, so I'm unsubscribing. And I'm always like, yeah, I appreciate you being a subscriber while you were, but I'm not going to stop streaming. So, sorry. But appreciate you hanging out as long as you did.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm still gonna, whenever I get a computer that streams again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep streaming on YouTube
yeah,
because I fucking hate Twitch and like D Live and all these fucking.
Because there's weird import laws there, right?
There is like Bob was gonna send me something. Dixon offered me to just send me like a laptop of his, but it's okay. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, because I have a pretty good i7 tower I'd be willing to send you. Like all I would do is just ask you to pay like cover half the shipping.
Well, what I was gonna do is like I think Bob wanted me to take that computer, so I'm gonna just be like just pass it off to me in Portland or Ohio or wherever the fuck. Yeah, I just don't want there to be like an issue where it gets sent back and all that stuff. And like they're getting real weird. Like nowadays, I have to sign a thing where it's like, no, there's no gas canisters and no lithium batteries. Is the one that really chaps my ass, if I put it that way. Why the fuck can't you send lithium batteries in the fucking mail? Can't send there's weird things where it used to be like, well, as long as it's set in the hardware itself, it's okay. But now they're like, no, even if you have like a PlayStation Vita, you can't send that in the mail.
Yeah.
What?
That's your.
That's
let me catch up on the chat here really quick. So
yeah.
Alex says he streams on Twitch. So one thing I've noticed about, for me anyway, I prefer streaming on YouTube and not Twitch just because I already have an established community here on YouTube. And I guess, and Twitch just is an extra hurdle. I'm just like, I have a Twitch channel, I just don't use it. So it's just personal preference entirely.
Yeah.
And let's see, unless you changed it, what happened earlier was a stream is considered a stream. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I've always found what kind of works for my channel is I don't post the streams as videos on mine, and I just back them up to my other secondary channel now. This is how I go.
Yeah. Genevieve was saying that you would have done something different for his name, for his channel too, but I think like Yahel's the same way, like wrestling with gaming or whatever. But I think it's good. You have your own brand. Like no one's gonna fucking be Genovi. No one's gonna be wrestling with gaming.
Oh man, my favorite thing about my channel and my name was like when I was looking at doing my I was in college and I was like, you know what? Well, I just want to make a YouTube channel and get like this stuff started. So like the website, I was like looking for what URLs weren't registered at the time. And I'm like, bald loser, and that was taken. And I'm like, It's like, seriously, that was a website I was looking at doing for my content. But I was looking at that one, and then,
that would be great.
Yeah, so I was looking at that, and it was taken. So I'm like, well, I guess I can't do that. And then I'm like, God damn it. Yeah. And so God, I think it's like 10 years ago now when I freaking registered my URL. Like, HistoricNerd wasn't taken. I'm like, all right, guess we're going with that.
Yeah, bald loser. It's hot property. They want $1 million to take that domain name, but
I just thought it was.
You know what? You might have been one of the check marks at this point if you had bald loser.
Yeah.
Bald loser gaming.
Yeah.
He's just like me.
He's just like me. I don't know. I just thought that'd be funny and self-deprecating. And I'm like, whatever.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah. At that point, though, you had a nicer head.
Oh
of hair.
God, yeah.
You
God.
You're saying it.
I still got decent hair. It's thin and pretty bad, but I mean, at that point in college, I knew I had pretty thick hair, but I'm like, I know this isn't forever. It was too good looking.
I was younger too. It was like I have thick hair. I always wanted like thinner hair though, and when I got it, and I was like, fuck. It was great for like 5 or 6 years. I was like, yeah, I got all this model boy hair, and then now it's gone. Or well, it's still there, but I just shave it all off because I don't want to look like a fucking goof.
Yeah, I just for me, I'm really hoping they come up with a pill or something because man, my head without hair, I just look really, really angry all the time.
No, you look like hardcore as fuck.
Yeah,
you just shaved it all off.
No, I find I have this weird thing where apparently when I'm doing I'm working, I have really bad either resting bitch face or whatever you call it for men, but people
resting
are like
bro face.
I know it's like people are like, man, I just can't approach you. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, hey, what's up, Cam Retro? And people were saying I apparently I just have this really because whenever I'm focusing, I have this just really mean look on my face. So I'm like, no. But I just thought that was hilarious that apparently I have that issue. But I'm also like I'm a big dude and like I'm wearing a military uniform in my day job, so they tend to be intimidating anyway.
Right. It's like you want to look like
Mhm.
fucking unapproachable, right?
Yeah.
See, Alex, I'm looking at scrolling up the chat. Can't wait for MLIG to do a how to stream retro games. So I can do an imitation. I would do an
Oh
imitation
yeah,
in a day.
the Area 51 raid happened. How did that go? Did anyone get arrested or no?
Oh, I've heard some things.
Ooh.
Cheap crap. Jeremy Dixon said he probably would not follow you if you jump to Twitch. That's a big thing too.
Oh, fair enough.
Kevin Tiger said that I think I guess
Okay, so it looks like
it'll
we're
watch
gonna go do some
popular? Yeah.
Independence Day, the game.
that works. Yeah. Rewind Mike says you would do fine on Twitch.
Aw, thank you, Mike.
Sweet.
But yeah, I guess Twitch is just not a community I care to try developing.
I fucking hate Twitch, man. I hate the way it looks. I hate the way the culture, if that makes sense. The Twitch culture with their fucking stupid little guy. What is that stupid thing called? Kappa? The fuck? All those stupid
I
little
honestly haven't
emojis
paid.
and, like,
I
pay
haven't,
me to use this emoji. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I haven't paid nearly enough attention to Twitch. All I know is like a lot of the big YouTubers I used to follow. Once they jump to Twitch, they're they stop making content, and then the stuff they do make is just garbage now. So I'm like, I'm not saying that's like a correlation. I'm just saying it's just.
Yeah, I just hate the whole fucking concept culture, whatever.
Mhm.
Now it's owned by Amazon, so it's not even like, okay, well, it's an independent. No. Captain Retro, surprisingly, likes Top Hat Gaming, man. Cool. But his teeth can't stare at his mouth. Got big teeth. Yeah, he's like trying to escape.
I don't,
Yeah, he does
I don't mind Top
He used
Hat.
to have
I
like,
guess
pretty yellow ass teeth too, so it's very noticeable. I don't know about now.
I wouldn't say my teeth are great either, to be honest. But
Oh fuck, I got terrible teeth.
But
Thanks, Mom, Dad.
But I find with Top Hat, I enjoy Top Hat. I find just my only issue with a lot of his content is he doesn't tend to. He only finds like the surface level of research, and then he just kind of goes with that. He doesn't really go deeper or anything like that. So he pumps out video projects like no one else. But yeah.
So he
Like,
pumps
so-
it out. He's like, what can I find online? Okay, great. I found something cool that not a lot of people talked about. Let me just give everything surface level. Yeah, that's basically
Yeah.
it. So like that's why he's popular, and I don't mean this as a mean way because with everything, people like that fucking quick.
Mhm.
Get in, get out.
So people like
No,
recurring
it's like
content.
music.
They like that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just the thing. And the thing that really annoyed me was like I went out of my way to get in touch with Michael Katz and Lawrence Siegel from Atari to get stuff for that Atari friggin' Genesis video I made.
Right.
Now, you don't really know me. Like, so I got information that literally exists nowhere else on the internet or nowhere else, period, except for like, what's stored on my hard drive and what I shared in that video. And then I got accused of fucking copying someone else.
No, people are retarded.
And I'm
yeah.
like, I really wanted to go back and be like, I really kind of want to go back to that comment and be like,
we just need to
coward.
find these people. We just need to find these people and just fucking stomp their heads in. I think that would be fun. Oh, look at this
Fight
guy.
me in real life.
Oh my lord.
Fight me in real life.
Fight me RL, bro.
Yeah.
You got Halo?
But no, like the funny thing, the play cable video I've been working on, I was trying to go out of my way to find more like unique history about it, and what I've discovered is that no one remembers it. So I'm like, multiplayer? What? You play this online?
Colin's ready to fight everybody, man.
So we really did.
I
land
hope
on
you've been
it.
hitting them weights, Colin. Hope you've been hitting them weights, because you be fighting all these people. You're gonna run into the wrong motherfucker.
Well, apparently he's gonna fight me for
the
the.
gaming community, bro. You
Okay.
seen Smash GT takes his shirt off? He's got man boobs. It must be muscle.
I haven't watched his new Content Cop video on Pat the NES Puck. I'm really curious to watch that.
I saw the thumbnail and I just cannot.
Well, I know.
I
Well, the
cannot,
funny thing
man.
is, like, Pat and Smash they've had altercations in the past.
I remember him being called out or something like a year ago.
Yeah, they had a whole thing there. Oh God, I really hope Will Smith dropped by in the chat. He's like, "Welcome to YouTube."
He's the only check mark left on YouTube. The last.
Yeah.
It's like what was that movie that he was in? He was like the last person in that city.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. It's like I am.
Hey, Rio Sabah, I haven't seen you forever, man. How you doing?
Yeah. Just the thing.
Yeah.
It has been quite the moment.
Yeah.
Quite many moments. They rolled back the. Okay, well, I guess maybe.
Oh, it was so
Maybe.
people hated it so much they stopped it.
Yeah, Susan Wachowski probably got a lot of shit.
Shinobi wants me to watch it and respond.
Oh God, I'm great. Mundane Matt. God damn it, 7BO2. We do not mention Mundane Matt in this chat.
Is he even still a channel?
He's still around.
He's still a thing? Okay.
Still has friends at YouTube, I guess. That's, keeping him from completely being banned. Was this actual footage from the movie?
Yeah, this is from the movie. It's just, downgraded to the color palette of the Saturn, yeah.
You mean upgraded? But
well, I mean, like, so
yeah,
if I had if I had the
MPEG,
MPEG, if I had the MPEG card or whatever it is for the Saturn, it would probably look fine. But yeah,
not with this game. Sure. They don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, like, what if I was playing the VCD or whatever? It would look okay-ish.
No. It depends on if the developer put that function in there. But I do remember, because you play this quite a bit on your stream, but the what do you call it? Star Wars Rebel Assault. I used to always imagine that scene in Independence Day was from that game. So
oh god,
can't shake them.
Oh, this is interesting.
Copyright strikes are. What's the stupidest thing on YouTube? I'm glad I haven't been uploading a lot lately, but I think in the last year I haven't had any sort of dealings with bullshit copyright strikes or copyright claims, should I say? But back in the day, it was every single video.
Yeah, so like half of the mistake I made was that I was so terrified of copyright strikes and stuff back in the day that I didn't bother going to YouTube really. And that's why that's why I positioned myself on Blip, and that was literally how I shot myself in the face.
Well, you could go to BitChute. You could go to DTube.
That's a great platform.
Yeah.
I like BitChute. I feel like if they figure it out more, where like you can actually have a video not buffer every second. That'll be great. Or a better way to promote content on there, perhaps.
Yeah. Looks like Yo Saib was watching some Yo Saib on Laserdisc. That's good.
Well, hell yeah.
Konami was claiming everything. I've never had fucking beef with Konami. It's always been Victor that's been the biggest pain in my ass. Whether it's a Namco game or a Konami game. Because Victor published a lot of the single CDs for some like the songs or whatever.
Yeah.
In these fucking games or whatever. Yeah, Victor to me is like the thorn in my side. So much so that I don't want to even fucking cover anything that has Victor.
So for me, like I study the film reviews once in a while. Like I tend to have to like fight really long, drawn out things where I'm like, okay, sue me, and then nothing happens.
Oh yeah.
And then with the God, what was it? I've only ever had one issue with gaming stuff, and that was where this guy had decided to join an MCN or whatever it was, and anything he had in any of his videos, he decided he would claim. So I had like the intro of Spartan Total Warrior where I'm like talking over it, and he's like claiming that as his footage, and I'm like, first of all, you don't own that shit.
Oh no, he's like those rappers who claim shit.
Yeah, so he was claiming game footage to a game he didn't even own.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what is this?
It's like, oh my goodness. So stupid.
So that was interesting. I had another time where it was like an anime review channel was like trying to claim this free open source video image, whatever they're called. The thing like it reacts and does stuff when it hears audio. And he was trying to claim that as his, and I'm like, first of all, you don't even own this. It's a free public. It's a free public freaking thing. God, I love how like my camera clips through the ground at times.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty rough.
It's pretty PlayStation 1-ish.
I remember
But
playing this on
it's keeping things smooth.
I remember playing this on PC on my keyboard. I'm like, this game's amazing.
So what's sad is like around the same time too, like Star Fox had a better Independence Day level than this entire game. Hey Bill, how you doing? You get like fucking, you know, it's like a little Independence Day kind of thing. You know, like here's one thing that bugs me about this, the movie, because and I understand why they did it. It's like, you know, they said like these big giant spaceships come to Earth, and as soon as like was it? It wasn't Rob Reiner. Who the fuck was? It was Randy Quaid, I think.
Yeah, Randy Quaid.
Crashes
Yeah.
into that core.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like, oh, now the defenses are gone, or like whatever. Like they shut out Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith go to space, and they shut down the defense system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Randy Quaid crashes into the core. And then you show like all around the world, everyone is defeating the aliens. But they have that one scene where it's like in some sort of African country, right? And they got like their fucking spears and shit. And the fucking spaceship is crashing. Like, what do? They throw the fucking spears at the core? They don't explain that. I don't know. Did they all just automatically shut down, or did these guys? Because that's all they do all day, right? They throw fucking sticks at shit. Maybe they had really good aim. And they
I think that was just a visual choice. But then again, they also
it was
sequel,
silly as a thing.
Yeah,
It should have been guys with berets.
But I mean, like,
shit,
but then again, all
That's what
over
I'm trying to
Africa,
say.
you do have like countries that have jet aircraft, things like that. So, I mean,
No,
like,
no, that's what I'm saying. It
but-
should have been like black dudes with fucking berets on and shit,
but,
with like fucking like rocket launchers.
yeah, I don't know. I think what's it? Emmerich is the director. But yeah, I remember like the one thing that I thought was
Roland
really
Emmerich,
Roland
yeah,
Emmerich,
okay.
yeah, I think it was really interesting was like the sequel where they chose to have this whole interesting subplot about how in Africa one of like a couple ships had landed and it was like these African tribesmen were like fighting a ground war against the aliens for like
The alien dudes?
like for a decade. Like yeah,
I've not
they're
seen it, so that's
yeah, so
interesting.
they were fighting a ground war against the aliens like by themselves, and I'm like, whoa, that's actually really like a cool concept that like really wasn't explored too much.
Yeah, that would have been a better.
Yeah, it would have been like a much better explanation.
visual than
Well,
guide.
because even then, like I think at the end of that movie, if they had changed it to where you just saw one of like the saucers landing as opposed to like blown up, it would have been really interesting as opposed to like and set it up for the sequel as opposed to what they did. But I don't know. That's kind of that's really fun. I never actually thought about it in that regard as to how I just figured Africa is a very multinational continent.
No,
even with the country, so I didn't really think about
there's
that.
dudes with rocket launchers and shit
Yeah.
for sure, but I just remember them being like the Zulu Nation out there
Yeah.
with fucking like shields and spears going, woo, we beat them. It's like, wait, what? And when I was a kid, I thought it was cool. I was like, yeah, everyone's beating the aliens, and then you sit back and like, wait a second. Those three guys had
The aliens use Windows.
shield.
So the aliens, they were using some
Yeah.
type of Mac. I'm pretty sure.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was like,
Back then Apple.
Yeah,
was
you know,
pretty much
they're
up
using
now.
Apple products. So that's why they got shut down.
Yeah, Apple wasn't a bad.
I love how my score is
colorful
Moscow.
iMac.
Why is my score Moscow?
I have no idea.
Let's try again. According to this game, the Earth is flat. Let's go one more time, and we'll switch over to like Clockwork Knight or something.
Alright, sounds good.
Darn flies.
How long you be streaming for? You think another hour, 30 minutes?
Maybe. Why, are you out of beer?
I'm gonna go grab something from the local liquor store, which is right, I guess, almost next to my house. I hate to say it, but
That sounds amazing.
I support mom and pop, so I'll be right back then.
Alright, yeah, do your thing. I'll go for longer.
All right, cool. I'll be right back, sir.
Ah. Love a 90s computer virus system for the UFO. Well, I think the funny thing to me about that was, like, thinking back about it, like, how would the computer systems even talk to each other? Because it would be such a drastic difference, and it not only, like, it would just be, like, design language would be different, like, programming language? I don't know. And like, what if the aliens had different like a different number of digits, so they had different prime number concepts? I'm assuming that would influence the way they made their computers. But then again, like if you explore the concepts, like the crashed ship at Roswell is what inspired a lot of the explosions of like human computers and things like that. So you could assess that accurately. Maybe human technology is a expansion off of alien technology already, so that's how they could talk. But I don't know. That's just playing on a thought there. And I'm going kind of way too deep into Independence Day, which is probably deeper than they got. The other cities listed. Yeah. Needs more Robert Lagoa. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great night. Friday everywhere. It's kind of nice. Do enjoy this film. Good stuff. Did they have a digital system? Yeah, I guess theoretically they would, but I mean, like if all human computer technology was based off the alien crashed ship at Roswell, I guess there would be some correlations there to where they could talk to it, but I don't know. Then again, the sequel, I feel like, kind of ruined everything they had going for the aliens and making them interesting, to where all the aliens were a hive mind and completely dependent on a central queen. So once the queen died, they became useless drones, which didn't really make much sense. It's Independence Day 4 review is half done. Oh, you never saw the sequel? It's not really worth your time for the most part, but yeah. I won't watch that solely if I watch. Yeah, there was a new Independence Day movie. Didn't have no Will Smith because apparently his character died in a plane crash.
That alien destroyer is gonna make it tough to track our bandits, so look sharp. Entry, contact our local bandits. Hurry, local steel generators on the destroyer.
Destroy the full power generators. That's sure. Yeah.
On your six, take evasive action.
Ah, what? Okay. I love how my F-15 can just bounce off rocks. That's good. It's a hardy design there. Welcome to Earth. Yeah, then they have a character that's like Will Smith's son, or whatever. And then like they don't use like a character's like hardly utilized, and then they have one of the Thor's brothers or whatever they're called. I don't know, Elmsworth. But just enough vodka tonic to where I'm kind of stirring a little bit. It's hard to say apparently. Rubber F-15. See, you know that movie is shit when Will Smith is down. It turns it down. Yeah, he was too busy working on his, hit film After Earth with Shyamalan and his son. Because, fear isn't real. I never saw anyone get past this level. I don't believe there is anything past it. I think it was just a promo. They're like, yeah, nobody will ever beat this. It's a bad game. No, I would say, I thought this game was great, but, being a kid, I remember playing this game. I don't remember ever really getting past this level either. Okay, we appear to be... Okay. Couldn't, Such a great game. Spoilers, it's the whole game. Apparently I got stuck under a rock. We unlocked the A10 Warthog though, so that's good. Nice realistic physics. Entering Grand Canyon. Yeah, A10s are awesome. I was doing like squad Styx lanes in this one valley in Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri, and we were doing stuff, and like I hear this like blomp like from the like a valley over. And it sounded like this elder god just rising from the like the depths. It was amazing, just like whenever they strafe. It sounds awesome. Like I feel like the videos don't really do them justice, but like being like in the environment with them when they actually fire up a volley is just amazing.
The one here. I'm with you. That alien destroyer is gonna make it tough to track the bandits. Don't look sharp. Entering contact on multiple bandits.
That's the ticket. Complete uranium. That's working on my thesis from master's degree. I'm watching history. Priorities. What's your master's for? How did Highlander? So many sequels. Ooh, simple answer: very motivated producers. And the TV show wasn't bad. But yeah, like the Highlander movie too, like second movie was real bad. Oh, business, nice man. I need to. If I want to make it to major, I need to start working on my masters, and I just do not want to do that right now. That was
Talking about
fast.
masters.
Oh, masters, yeah. Apparently,
me?
apparently, Gorilla
Yeah.
Jones is working on his master's degree, and I'm distracting him.
I see the I see the comment right now. Jesus.
You know,
what is the master's degree in?
business administration.
Business.
You know,
Business.
Norman Schwarzkopf actually has a master's in business administration.
The man with the Gulf War, was that his big point?
That was
Norman
it.
Schwarzkopf. It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
That was his degree. His autobiography is pretty good.
Well, Business of War.
Yeah.
Is it a new autobiography? Or?
Nah, it's like 20 years old at this point.
Wow. Okay. I'll be interested in hearing what his life's been like since then, though. I am
I
a
don't
fast
really think the
I
book
bought some
covers that.
Sakura gold stars, so
Ooh.
cheers, everybody.
Why? Okay. Why would a?
Take out the generators.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want this plane flying, directly under the. That's a crack. I can't remember what that plane's called, but it has a giant radar dish on the top, and it does like coordination stuff between air groups. So I'm like, why would it fly under here? All right, whatever.
This is Independence Day.
Welcome to Earth.
No question. Yeah, welcome to Earth. I think I had some of the toys from this fucking movie. Sadly, I hate to admit it, but just of the aliens. I didn't give a shit about like Will Smith.
Gorilla Jones and 613. I think Gorilla
Everybody.
Jones. Well, I think back in I don't know when I got I got this game at full price for PC, and I thought it was good. But then again, I was also much younger, and this was kind of all we had.
Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought some games were good that I definitely think otherwise.
I remember like I had like a 200 megahertz computer, and this game didn't work on it. So I had to get like a 400 or something like that upgrade, and then it worked on that one. And I was like, no.
Yeah, I think for me, like PC was Lords of the Realms 2.
Ooh,
Some of the King's Quest games, Doom, Wolfenstein, Shadow Warrior, those kind of games. But I didn't really play much else. A lot of like Jazz Jackrabbit bullshit like that on DOS. I didn't play too many like really graphics intensive games because I had like Windows 95 on some old Dell. Back when Dell was good though.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Dude, you're getting. I remember the Dude, you're getting Dell era. It was so weird. And that guy, unsurprising that he got arrested for having pot. You know, so it's
That
like,
guy,
okay.
a pothead? No.
Who knew, right? Who knew?
Never.
Yeah, Dell. Do they even fucking? I guess they still make Dells, right?
Yeah,
Dell's still
Dell's
around?
still like, they're like the second
HP
largest.
is still around too, or
Yeah, HP and Dell are still like the
Packard?
largest PC manufacturers on the planet.
Gosh darn ya.
The crazy thing was like it used to be it was HP, Compaq, and Dell, and Compaq got bought out by HP and like making it like the largest computer manufacturer on the planet. I don't know what who the current record holder is. I know like Lenovo, which is like a half Chinese / American, like half American company.
Yeah.
But, like the
Remember
funny thing,
Lenovo's
Lenovo,
being real cheap. Yeah.
God, Lenovo makes such good products though.
That's good to hear, because like I thought Lenovo equals shit. So
Dude,
you're saying
like, like the laptop I'm streaming off right now is a Lenovo Legion, and it's a fantastic laptop.
dang, yeah.
Oh, Pacific
Better
Bell,
than
yeah.
this Toshiba.
Oh, Packard Bell. Yeah, I had a Packard Bell.
Packard Bell. Yeah.
I remember playing.
I just remember
I was playing
HP was
Quake.
real
I
popular.
remember playing Quake on my freaking Packard Bell. I lied to my mom. I'm playing Quake, and she's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it came with the computer. Don't worry, mom." Like, even though I had like had the phone
It's
line
like that
on.
pinball, Galactic
Yeah.
pinball.
Even though like I think I like pretended to be sick
Earthquakes.
that like one day and like had the phone line occupied for like 6 hours so I could download it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick days playing Quake. That's awesome.
It was great. Uh-oh. I think the ray gun's opening up.
I was talking to a friend the other day about like how my mom, who even though she's not white, she had the patented exclusive
I did
white
it.
person's method of dealing with a cold. Oh, congrats!
Yeah.
She would give me chicken noodle soup, Campbell's, and like Sprite when I got colds.
Oh.
That was like for me it was awesome getting sick because my mom used to put a Sprite bottle in the toilet, not in the actual toilet, but in the bathroom. So like at night I'd just wake up and be like, oh shit, I got Sprite in the bathroom waiting for me.
Yeah.
So I just drink all that Sprite up. I watched Nick Jr. in the morning. If you were playing fucking Quake though, shit.
Oh, 1 second. Grab some.
Sounds good. You know what? Yeah. Just I'll talk to the chat then if you're gonna be right. It's pretty much IBM, Lenovo. Makes sense. Lenovo used to be IBM. They sold off to a Chinese company about 10 years ago. No longer IBM. Okay, so one of their subsidiaries.
What was that?
I was just talking about like IBM sold off. I guess IBM. Lenovo
Yeah, like,
was
yeah.
IBM.
Well, yeah, Lenovo was the consumer computer
Or a
division
part
of
of
IBM. Yeah, and they got bought out by a Chinese firm. But no, they still make really good products now. I mean, like, unfortunately, like, they're probably spying on you, but yeah.
Everybody is though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And even though I know everyone's spying on me, I try to take silly precautions that are worthless and useless.
Well, I mean,
Like you know, like covering like little cameras and
I mean, like nothing
not
I
giving my information.
Yeah, for like nothing I do on my home computer am I concerned about. Like if I got hacked, I'd be like, oh no, I'm like whatever. But the funny thing is,
I've always been okay.
at my work we have very stringent like rules about what computers we can buy and stuff like that. And so like apparently the Air Force bought a bunch of Lenovo's, and they're like, you can't do that. They're owned by the Chinese.
Right? Huawei. Yeah, they're it's all been compromised.
Let's see. The bigger plot hole in Point Break remake you overlooked, unless remake Utah was supposed to be 21. Remake Johnny Utah would have been too old. Well, yeah, I think I didn't really explore. Like I could have gone down the rabbit hole of talking about how dumb it was he got into the FBI in the first place, because I feel like the FBI has very stringent like who can join rules anyway. And so like I was kind of like I could spend all day talking about how no he wouldn't get a job in the FBI because one he didn't apply early enough and like and the fact he probably like had his GED and didn't even go to college.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
but like ultimately,
remake guy, I didn't know, but he's a YouTuber, so yeah. I mean, come on.
I feel like I should have done more stuff, or like my jokes about YouTube stuff. Like actually gotten more Logan Paul stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's maybe the one thing if I was gonna ever offer any sort of like oh, I mean, if you do this again, maybe you should do this like give the real life version of the remake. What would really go down?
It would just be like footage from the Suicide Forest episode of Logan Paul.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, okay, you know what? Japanese just came to the fucking FBI office and oh, he's dead.
Am I flying
They
over
hung him
here
up.
now?
They hung him up in the fucking the Columbia River Gorge.
Oh wait, no, this is Washington D.C. Okay. So that the other building looked like Big Ben there for a second. Didn't look right.
These buildings do look very British. I was gonna say that one that I think you just saw it. Yeah, it did
Yeah,
look
like over here, that looks.
There's the Washington
I
Monument.
thought that was like Big Ben there. I'm like, is there a giant cathedral like that in D.C.?
You know, I was gonna say, I'm sure there is, but did you watch the half in the bag, not the half in the bag, Red Letter Media review on Gremlins 2?
Oh yeah, it was good stuff.
They were talking about like the Gremlins 3 should be like the White House.
Oh god, that'd be great. They had that fake tweet where he's like, "Sorry, Gremlins got out of the White House. God bless America.
Yeah.
We're doing great things."
Clamp tweet.
that was good.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah, I really love Gremlins too. So
I love their perspective on stuff for the most part. They have pretty good takes on it.
yeah, because they're not pretentious about shit. And
Yeah.
if they are, they're like self-deprecating about it. Like Jay and his weird, creepy, independent horror movie shit. And yeah, Rich Evans being an international porn star. You know, self-deprecating.
I love like Rich Evans. I love how they've done things over the years to try and get rid of his laugh. Like he's completely aware of it.
I always remember my grandmother, God rest her soul, when I was watching some sort of Red Letter Media thing way back in the day. It was like, I think when like Best of the Worst was still new. I was watching it on like a computer in the living room. And she heard like, "What's that damn laughing? What are you watching?" And I was like, it's a guy laughing at like action movies. Don't worry.
Oh, my wife is the same way, which is like, dear God, she's like, I enjoy everything except that laugh, and I just can't watch it because of that.
So it's Canada. That's a mark against
American people.
everything else good, but
as you can see, I did not corner a woman in the Oval Office. It's just not possible.
Yeah, I mentioned the Columbia River Gorge, the Green River. I don't even know what that is, John Rogers. But the only guy from Red Letter Media that seems to creep Seven Beetle Doom is Jack, I guess.
Oh, the Moby-looking
dude is Jack.
He's pretty funny.
I like Jack.
I like him.
Jack cracks me up. I used to back in the day. I used to not like Jack, and also Josh, the wizard, used to like annoy the shit out of me. And I was talking to like the LJ Defender, Matt Ezra, about it, and he's like, yeah, even like he's like, yeah, I like him now. I was like, yeah, he has his roles. Like if he's in a review and he knows his shit, he's good. When he tries to like play like the straight man in these half in the bags or like, oh, not half in the bags, but like best of the worsts. It's like, shut up, Josh. Get the fuck out of here. It's kind of funny though. I like.
Let's switch to Clockwork Knight for a bit.
Awesome.
That was.
This is what when I think of you playing the Saturn. Honestly, I think of you playing Clockwork Knight. That's the most played game for the Saturn, I think, in your streams.
It's because it's a good game. I'll give it that.
I like it. No, there's it's just one of like the hundreds of good games for the Saturn. So I mean, you're a little you're right, but you're a little bit mistaken.
Oh God, my favorite thing ever was back when iRetroGamer had an active channel. He had a fun video where he was showing, like him and his dad were showing off the box of the Saturn.
Right? Yeah.
He's not back, but he's like on that Riff Pixel Game Squad. Like he's letting them post his videos. And so like there's a video of him reviewing the Saturn and stuff like that. And on the box they have. Oh, Alex is free. I'll give him a call in a sec. And on the box, they have freaking Congo the movie, The Game.
Oh no, Amy, that fucking chimp.
Gorilla. Let me bring Alex in here
bitch.
one sec.
Sure, yeah, throw him in here. Give some legitimacy to this fucking
Bring in
stream.
some legit.
Legit. Future Portland Retro Gaming Expo panelists here. You have one already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
But
this,
former retro gaming
I gotta
panelists.
play the heel character here.
Oh
I've already
crap! I
done-
gotta put in my soft modded thing here. One sec.
What's up, guys?
Hey Alex, what's going on?
There he
Uh,
is.
I'm doing all right. I just
No kind of Ren voice though. It's unfortunate.
oh, are you disappointed?
That's a 2000. Yeah. It's all right though. We all
Yeah.
know the last Star Wars from this trilogy is gonna suck. So
Yeah, you know. Hey,
delete that shit from your computer.
you know, here's the thing. I'm writing it out right now as it stands. It gives me a lot of bits on YouTube. I'm not complaining.
Well, there you go.
It's like the only way I get paid. And I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I run my stream. I lose money on it because I'm paying for games and stuff that I probably wouldn't buy normally. But like, it's fun. It's fun.
Welcome to my life. It's like here's the thing. I talk to people who have like the same amount of subs as me. I don't know how much you make on YouTube, Ian, but I guess he's going up more. But like, I will give some information out. Kid Shoryuken, right? You know of Kid Shoryuken. I know Ian does. Alex, I don't know if you know who he is, but he does Japan gaming stuff, like a lot of like game hunting stuff. He does reviews too, but like sadly nobody watches reviews. They're very like classic game room style, very basic. But he does like, I'm gonna walk around a book off for like an hour, and like people love that shit, right? And he makes $500 plus a month on YouTube. I've made that much in 5 years.
Holy
We have-
shit.
Yeah, I don't make, but I also don't like fucking put a lot of ads on my videos.
I made about
So
that.
that's
I made about that much
probably-
this year. Is how much I made.
500? Wow, goddamn, man.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a YouTube quote unquote paycheck in a long ass time, probably like in a year. And I don't put out a lot of shit, but I look at my views, I'm like,
I found
I guess
like end of 2017, I was having these psychotic numbers. It was actually looking pretty cool. I was like, oh, maybe I could quit my job, and then like,
and then,
and then it just like peaked, and then just immediately caved, no matter what I was doing. So I'm like, all right, guess.
bullshit. And you know, I'm gonna be the one to show your channel out here, but I've not seen any sort of colorful chats this evening.
Don't worry about it.
Just saying.
You know,
if
they
I
do,
could do it, I would. Just to like,
And crank
Just a-
those ads up.
Just
they
to make-
say if you want to make money on YouTube,
make
you
videos.
don't make it on YouTube. You sell a service, you sell a product, you sell a thing.
you sell T-shirts and like, hey Patreon, like, hey guys, access, and to me
Yeah.
that's like that sounds like the stupidest shit ever.
I should take this really crappy, upscaler I have and rebrand it the Historic Nerd Upscaler, and then pay off Bob RGB to say it's great.
Yeah, hey guys, it's the weekly roundup. Historic. Well, if we hang out in Portland, you know, you said like, I feel like I'm the only one of like these people that I know that like Bob doesn't give a shit about or whatever. We'll get Bob. Bob's gonna love you.
No, it was
I don't know.
but the funny thing for me was I did a video thing for Genovi, and I had the TV because I had this like a HD CRT I was playing Virtual Racing on, and I did it to 16:9 purposely because I thought it looked better for the shot. And then then Bob was giving me shit. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm being cyberbullied.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a good time, and yeah, well, Bob is a fucking fine individual.
Hmm.
You know,
Apparently he's an alcoholic, so he's my kind of people.
Yes. No,
Oh, yeah?
that's what happened. Like he came down to Vegas to hang out with me last year around this time. He went to a wedding. He's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna come out to Vegas for a little bit and then take the red eye home. That's all we did. We didn't do shit. I was like, hey, I heard like my sister told me there's a really cool pinball museum around. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, me neither. Let's just go get some more drinks. And I remember just chit chatting. It was just a good time. Bob is fucking a great
Hey,
dude.
Archmagus, what's up, man?
Oh,
I haven't
Hey,
seen you in a
what's up,
while.
dude?
Who you calling
you
to
know,
watch
you know
it?
what we need to do? We need to have a
Super
retro
bad.
real world where we rent a beach house in Oregon and just all of us get day drunk on a beach for a week.
Yeah, but what game do we
that.
play before we get thrown off the island?
Oh shit!
What are the mini games? Yeah, I'm just gonna say Bomberman because that's me.
It would have to be like something ridiculous. Like we could do one episode where it's like 8-player Monopoly on the PlayStation just to annoy people. Army Life's fantastic. Took a different position full time, so that's kind of nice. I'm digging that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So here's a funny thing. I mean, think about this game in comparison to Toy Story, which came out like a year. This came out a year after Toy Story.
Yeah, I think like Toy Story on the Genesis and SNES, I think are actually, just for me, I feel like they're better platformers. But
Think about the movie though.
What do you mean? What? One more time?
It's riding the
movie
wave.
from
Yeah.
94. And it's like this is the pinnacle of 3D graphics, and yet like here it is. It's happening on a game console.
Well, I mean, like in terms of like, yeah, this game is prettier for sure with the 2.5 and all that. But I feel like just the pre-rendered CG they used in the games on Genesis and the Super Nintendo, I think it looked good.
And this is real-time graphics, right? Like, here's the thing: like whenever you look at like a movie, that's what's called offline rendering. And so offline rendering is supposed to be like 5 years ahead of what real-time graphics can do. And if you look at like today, what real-time graphics and offline rendering are apart, like they're maybe only like two years apart from each other.
It's just getting to that point, right? Well, it's like when you look at like a Resident Evil remake, right, on the GameCube. Those backgrounds were insane, right? I still think that game looks fucking fantastic, especially on the GameCube. Just
Hey,
with
look,
all the
good artistry will always be good artistry. Like you will
Sure.
never get away from that.
exactly. But like when you use the technology available, right? Like I still think that GameCube Resident Evil 4 looks better than any of these HD Resident Evils. Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
there
come
Where's
on.
Rosa going?
RE2 HD is like fantastic.
No. I'm saying like the HD versions of Resident Evil 4.
Okay,
Like,
I haven't seen the game. It's the same assets. They're just rendering them
It's
high
the
res.
same assets, but they look too sharp to where like the artistry is lost, right?
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
It's like when you play Final Fantasy VII on anything other than a PlayStation.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe they're gonna make like PS2 looking Final Fantasy 7. Like they
Yeah,
did
but
with
Final Fantasy VII
8.
Remake's gonna be like fucking ace, man.
It looks fucking tastic.
I am scared.
As
of
a guy,
anybody
I
who's
would not
releasing
be
the
here
game.
today if it wasn't for FF7 because I really got into video games. Like I've always played video games, and I was kind of getting out of it. And I had an N64, and like N64 success. But when everybody started talking about Final Fantasy 7, I was like, I gotta get a PS1, and I got 97 Christmas. Final Fantasy 7 was out for a while, and I remember buying the Versus strategy guide for that game months before I had to I went on a trip to the Big Island of Hawaii, right? I ain't got shit to do.
No.
I ain't got
Dog,
shit
what are
to
you
do
doing?
but read the entire strategy guide, which had no spoilers. And it was amazing. And I was like, I couldn't wait. I already had a fucking Aerith figurine that I bought at a GameStop.
Oh,
Can I tell you about my
Ooh,
my Final Fantasy
Then I bought a
experience?
Tifa figuring on that trip because I was reading that fucking guide. And I was like, maybe this Tifa chick's got something to her. And now I have like every Tifa memorabilia ever made.
So Jimmy,
Anyway,
so my experience with Final Fantasy 7 was my brother brought it home on the PC version that came out. I don't remember exactly when, but it wasn't that much longer after.
came out like a year and a half after.
Yeah, so I was playing that, and I'm like,
yeah.
And so my experience was people
Cool
were
idols
always
box.
like losing their minds about it. And then I saw the cutscene, I'm like, oh, that's a cool cutscene. And I saw the gameplay where you're moving the character. I'm like, why does he look so fucking weird?
That blocky thing, right?
Yeah, it was like I was sitting there. I'm like, why does he look so weird in comparison? Like they could have gotten it like closer.
Yeah.
But it was-
Well, here's the thing. I remember like I mean this is a big deal, but like mom, dad, I really would need like Final Fantasy 7, and also because I'm like 12 years old, I need Tomb Raider 2 because I want to jerk off to Lara Croft.
Because
right?
I've heard about this like
So they
new
got me
code
those two
thing.
games.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, they got me those two games, and the first game I put in obviously was Final Fantasy 7, like on Christmas Day, and I played it for a little bit. And like my dad walked in and saw like the Aerith cutscene where it's like her in the beginning with like the love list, like just the beginning cutscene, and then like it switched over to like the quote unquote shitty graphics. I was like, oh, thank God my dad didn't walk in during the shitty graphics. It's like, oh, that's really great. And I was like, oh, I can't let the thing that I picked up on a fucking loser game. And then I was like, oh, I'll play Final Fantasy. I was like, oh, this is too awesome. Let me play Tomb Raider. And I remember my uncle came in and he was like, wow, this Lara Croft is really sexy, and he walked out of the room. It's like,
It's an awkward thing to leave
is he,
on.
is he gonna go to the toilet like I would, or? You know?
Oh, jeez.
That's what I was thinking, because being like 12 or whatever, 13.
All right, so hold on a second.
Look,
I'm just
healthy.
looking at the chat here. Razor Vermillion's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Checking out your
Sorry.
stream. Is this regular or is this someone new who's just popping and be like, yo, what's up?"
Let's see, Razor Edge.
Razor Vermilion, he does have the Deus Ex.
Yeah, so the way I do it, I typically do it like once a weekend when I'm not doing army crap over the weekend. But yeah, so I tend to do these often. But yeah, let's see here. I've heard this game before. Yeah, I find Clockwork Knight is probably one of the better platformers on the Saturn. I was checking out Mr. Bones tonight, and that was, my God, was that disappointing.
Oh, dude, I'm so just ripping Mr. Bones and playing it on for Spooktober on my
Yeah,
stream.
don't pay any money for it. That was
Skeletons, man.
Fucking
Yes, Mr. Bones is
fuck,
cheap
I'm
in
a
Japan,
skeleton.
thank God.
Love Deus Ex. I was playing I know Deus Ex 2 isn't the one a lot of people like, but they were playing that one with a buddy.
Civil War, dude.
And
I
we,
fucking love it.
and the funny thing though, like, so a buddy and me, we were playing the second one, and we were like talking to this kid, and I thought it would be funny to throw a cardboard box at him, and it killed the kid, and I'm like, oh God! I'm like, we killed the kid, we're criminals!
It was a cardboard box filled with 20-pound dumbbells.
Apparently.
It's like, oh shit! I'm just super strong. I'm like
Yeah.
level 38.
But then, like, and the funny thing, we like grabbed the kid's body and threw it in the dumpster, and we're like, nobody saw this.
Yep. Nobody saw this. He's got that ragdoll physics. Amazing. Let's see. Panzer Dragoon Saga better than FF7. Deal with it. I don't know. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit of a nostalgia tard or whatever. Nostaltard.
Nostalgia.
Which I think that Final
It's
Fantasy.
called being an adult, man. You check your email,
Well,
your
I-
your life sucks, and then you're just like, man, remember that
didn't
thing I did when I
play-
was 12, when I was like, watching Final Fantasy 7 and
Yeah,
grandpa.
I still
Oh,
fucking
that's-
get, I was playing the from my last video. I played through the Final Fantasy VII like standalone demo that they released in Japan, where you have Aerith in your party in the beginning of the game, which for some reason she doesn't talk. And like I think the US version was Tifa. But I was playing through that demo and I was like so fucking like it just brought me back. It was like traveling in time, 20 plus years.
Dude, you
And,
should listen to Vaporwave because they're like doing all this. They're remixing city pop music.
I fucking I was listening to the one of my favorite albums of the last few years is the Endless Summer from the Midnight. I was listening to some of that shit earlier.
Oh,
I fucking love it, man.
Thanks, Razor. Appreciate the like, man.
Oh, thanks, dude. But yeah, I mean, like,
So, Jimmy,
Yeah.
can you enlighten me on what it is about Japan and their obsession with 1880s European stylization?
well, you should know. You're the historic nerd.
No, I don't.
80s was when
No,
Meiji was kicking off, right?
Well, yeah, like
Meiji era.
the major reforms and all that, and like I get. Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna think here and kind of extrapolate.
Actually,
just give you
the
idea.
real
You know,
question is
you know
why
it.
are they obsessed with fusion jazz like in the late 90s?
And here's the thing.
Why was
Alex,
Cowboy
I'll answer
Bebop
that with
so
this.
good?
You,
But
you
yeah.
do know that Japanese people have no soul, right?
Oh jeez.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
get,
we do have
okay,
a
so now you got me thinking
Have a
in
soul.
terms of the fact that like so you had the
Very
Tokugawa.
tried.
What was it? Tokugawa was overthrown in like what 1830, 1840.
A little bit later. I
Yeah.
would say like 18.
Yeah, I guess around then. Like, but my understanding of that was because
68,
they
maybe?
a lot of the other like shogun lords started sending their kids to European countries to learn how to fight modern warfare. So I guess maybe that's like a lot of
yeah.
that. I think that might have been why those kids brought that stuff back.
It
So,
was
I don't-
what 200 years of isolation.
No, it was like because Tokugawa won the Civil War in. What,
It was like 1600s
Yeah,
to, like,
16,
you
so
know,
yeah, so
so-
they went like 200, 300 years.
About
of, like,
200 years of
isolation.
like peace, but also like
Yeah.
not peace, because you walk down the road, you might get raped by wandering brigands. You know how that problem.
Well, that,
you know,
that had to do with the
problem.
fact that like Japan at that point in time was increasingly urbanized, and so they didn't
Yes.
have.
No,
and so like, so people would just like go
it did
places
really,
when they were invited. Yeah.
it did really well for Japan as a nation, being isolated. But once big old Perry came down, swinging his big black dick, the black ship, right?
Yeah.
So, then they realized, like, holy shit, this was a mistake. We got to start fucking like, becoming industrialized and.
Sorry. What?
Mhm.
Let's see here. Someone asked, what games have you played for the Sega Genesis?
It's good.
Tons of them, actually. I couldn't really define, because I think my collection of Genesis stuff is like, I think I have 140 some odd titles in my personal collection now.
I'm looking at some of the old comments here, and let's see. Of course, the icon is from Deus Ex. Good. Why does Clockwork Knight look like Jew Wario? I don't see that at all, but that is a name I've not heard in a long time because he's been banned. He may be.
You've heard that? I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I don't see that at all.
Okay.
Jew Wario. Here's the thing, like Jew Wario. Back in the day when he died, a lot of people were like, "Hey, you gonna you can play this?" And I didn't say like I said no. Obviously, I was like, I can't do that because it's Jew Wario. But a little bit after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change the way I cover games to be like, hey, can you play this or not? At the end, like, you need some Japanese, whatever. Well, it turns out he's a rapist. Fuck. So it doesn't matter.
I thought he was a groomer. I thought.
I don't. To be honest, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know enough about it, but I know that was like
think...
whatever the thing was, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's like this terrible person, but he's just some fucking nerd. He's like every other fucking YouTube fuck who's done gaming, where it's like, I was a nerd, I didn't get no pussy when I was in high school. Neither did I. By choice, because I'm a good Christian boy.
I'll be right back.
But sorry. He's like, I gotta fucking delete my channel.
all right, hold on a second here. Jonathan Denny's asking, do Japanese people like Family Guy and The Simpsons?
Simpsons, Japanese people like. Family Guy, I don't think anybody knows.
How do they translate it? Do they just totally just like?
It's weird. No, it's like with anything. Like the translations that you get on like Japanese to English and English to Japanese.
It just makes
it's
their
a
own.
little.
Like,
It's a little
totally
weird. Yeah, it's hard to translate. Honestly, between the languages, if you do it like directly, it's a little bit like funny sounding.
Direct. Yeah. So like, it's so like Shin-chan in the U.S.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I used to watch Crayon Shin-chan when I was young. This is why I'm so fucked up. When I was a young boy in Hawaii, we had like KIKU, which was like the Japanese channel, and I used to watch the old school Crayon Shin-chan, and they just directly translated it, and it was so fucked up, and it fucked me up. Do y'all speak Japanese? Choto Nihongo shabere yo.
You can just say it just like My Life in Gaming. What's his name?
Corey or Try? Which one? Mark or Corey Carlson? Mark, try. He talking like this. Well, I got that there Little Samson in Japanese. I believe it's called Seirei Densetsu Lickle. That's how Try would say it, but like it was Corey. It's like, it's cheaper to buy the import version.
All right, Mark is a lot more
it's
fun.
called Seirei Densetsu Lickle. Yeah.
They're like some Midwest boys. And the funny thing,
Try is North Carolina, and Corey is originally from Kentucky, but he spent a lot of time in New York.
All right, Kentucky is definitely the Midwest.
I consider
fucking
Colonel Sanders, bro. I
actually lived in Kentucky for a few years, and they all like to act like we're the South. It's like, no, you're not.
No, they're bullshit South. They're not like fucking like South Carolina, where I spent a lot of time in South Carolina. So I went from Hawaii to the South, and it was such a weird experience.
Oh my god!
I think that's why I'm such a fucked up individual. I think I went straight from hey, but fuck you, to like, hey, chink, you want to die tonight? So I went from like that to that, and I was like, oh shit. everyone wants to kill me. No, I had a good experience. I love the South. I'll put it that way. A lot of people are like, they have like, stereotypes of the South, and there's a lot of shit, but I think the South is less fucked up than a lot of places.
All right. Gorilla Jones is asking us to ID ourselves, so go for it.
Jimmy Hopper?
Of
Man,
what?
Import game for the win.
Yeah.
Everybody
knows I have.
Alex.
Yeah.
He's been in this chat for a while.
Yeah. So I've been around. So I'm Alexander Mejia. I run Human Interact. It's a company where we make VR games and we stream on the weekends.
Yeah, he's an actual game dev. So
yeah.
Gorilla Jones, I believe he was in I don't remember what publication it was, but he used to be a game journo from like the 90s.
Oh hell yeah!
So he's got a lot of. I'm sure he's got a lot of context, but he's got a lot of experience, which is to me is pretty fucking cool. I envy
brained member of the
guys,
chat. Oh my god,
the industry guys, the big brain member.
Look, I know a lot about video standards, and I know a lot about virtual reality and game biz, but like,
all right,
it's
sorry about
here's
that.
the thing, it's hard to find people to kick back with,
It's not that hard. I find. Well, maybe in San Francisco because everybody's so fucking intense there.
Yeah,
But here on YouTube land, like almost every single person I've hung out with in real life and like just chilled with and like talked on Skype, they're all like really fucking cool.
Well, that's
except
why I
for
come over here
Historic Nerd. Oh, Ian's back. Hey. Shit.
That's why I come back over here over the weekends because y'all like to kick back and chill. I like that.
Yep.
Now here's a funny thing. There's a lot of people in the Midwest that are like that, where they like to kick back and chill. And that's kind of like
they voted for Trump and everybody hates him.
Not everybody.
Well, you know what I mean. In certain places.
That's not.
It's just like,
How about we don't be political? How about that?
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm trying to be apolitical here, but I'm saying I don't give a fuck who you voted for. I don't think voting has any sort of effect. I think it's all predetermined.
No, I just can't be political because of my job. So it's not.
Oh, come on. You like Hitler or not?
Oh Jesus.
All right,
there it is. You got the one for the stream.
Boom. There you go.
I know. I'm not trying to get you into any sort of trouble, but it's so sad. No, it's so sad that you have to tiptoe around shit these days, I will put it this way. I don't give a fuck about who votes for who. But that makes me a bad person to a lot of people.
People just got really serious about stuff and...
Well, it's like, get a fucking hobby.
Oh, God.
No,
Get a fucking hobby, man.
I hate this level.
I'm just saying some people got serious for good reason. Some people got serious for a good reason.
Yeah, you...
I put people to sleep with my voice.
I've
I've been accused of being my monologues and my videos being incredibly boring, and I'm like, you know what? If you feel that way, just use them to put yourself to sleep. Win-win for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, if I'm tired, I'll put one of my videos on and I'll pass out. That's great.
Yo, I can't watch my own videos. I fall asleep to them.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I watch almost all my videos and anything that I put together, and I'm like, shit, I should have done this bit.
You should.
And that, like,
you
should
should watch your videos. That's reflecting on what you've done and improving as a person. That's why I watch my videos. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's why I fall asleep. I'm like, shit, I should make more interesting videos.
My favorite thing to do is look at stuff that I did like 10 years ago.
Oh God, I hate this stage.
I can't even watch what I've done 5 years ago.
I don't know about you guys, but when I look at stuff that I did 10 years ago, it's like, fuck, I worked way too much back.
when you look, well, here's the thing, like Alex, when you look at things you did 10 years ago, it's like Saints Row 2, right? So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I fucking love that game. So I almost got full.
I just remember all the work.
There wasn't DLC with fucking Tara Patrick. I would have gotten
I worked on all that.
Perfect.
I worked on that.
Dude.
I cut videos so we recorded a bunch of extra video of Tara Patrick, and DLCs
Thank you.
New back then, like around 08.
It was like
yeah, we don't have the
kind of
budget
like
to do
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like paying for DLC was still a little bit contentious back then. Yeah.
So anyone remember G4 TV? Gotta love that.
I do.
G4, Fucker.
Here's the thing. I was talking to Hamby Console Gamer, and he works heavily with fucking Victor Lucas, and I'm like, dude, that guy's a fucking legend. That guy, I wouldn't be fucking here today, honestly, if it wasn't for fucking Victor Lucas and Tommy Tallarico.
Tommy
care.
Tallarico. Am I gonna have to
Who's
bust out the picture of me and
Yeah,
Tommy?
we're gonna get like your illegitimate fucking father. I loved Electric Playground back then, and I'm happy to see that John is doing EP shit with Victor Lucas. But
Also-
John was telling me like a lot of people like whenever he's talked about on his own channel and whatever, people are like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, what? This is fucking Victor Lucas. This is a goddamn legend.
Also, another fun little fact: Leah Laporte from G4 Tech TV, etc., etc.
Yeah.
He still runs his show, which is like Twit, WIT.TV. It's still here in the Bay Area. I was like, oh shit, I should just like go up there and visit him.
So the chat is going, what's
show?
what's with Ian and train levels? Yeah, I find usually by the time I get to back around to Clockwork Knight, and the train level on that one always kicks my ass on Clockwork Knight. I can usually only pass that one if I'm like stone sober.
It's like your ice level, where it's like,
The
fuck
minecart
this.
Oh god,
level.
remember that one 8-hour stream I did of Hotel Mario?
Yeah.
And
What?
and I made it to, and I was like on like level like 50, and like they had made all the floors ice, and so I was like still going hard. Oh man!
Thank God I wasn't around from the beginning for that one.
Oh god!
Lord.
I think you jumped in somewhere around like the 5-hour mark. Like I don't remember.
I think I
like, who
jumped in
started.
around the end. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I was
was.
like, oh, good lord, what is?
I don't
wrong
know
with
what it was with me. Like I,
you?
yeah, that was a couple years ago at this point. But yeah, those were.
So I've got a little confession to make. When it comes to these large 24-hour streams, or large streams that like go on for hours at a time, I am like the biggest like wimp. I'll help people set up for 24-hour streams, but I will show up for like 2-3 hours max and then quit. Because I value my health more than that, than doing that. Because I see what it does to people.
I thought about doing one, and I was like, my terrible health condition right now, I'd probably die during the stream. But, I approve. Like people do it for like what is it, Extra Life, like that, like the old old fabled.
Here's the thing.
I wouldn't be friends with Bob if it wasn't for fucking My Life in Gaming doing their 24-hour stream. Because
Here,
they put me and
God.
him and like fucking Voltar at the same time, and like we just like fucking kicked it off,
all right,
We had a good
hot take
but
right here. We're gonna
I
look
would
back.
sleep.
We're gonna look back at all this shit that we did. We're like 24-hour stream stuff. We're gonna look back and be like, yeah, we were dumb and we were trying to kill ourselves.
You know what's
because
funny? Like
It's not healthy
Yeah.
to do
so
that.
you say like the whole 24-hour stream thing, but like the funny thing, I still like so in June I spent a month in the desert where there was like every other day I was up for 24 hours straight. And like I would just in the morning I'd roll over to the medic tent and get hit with an IV bag and just go right back to it.
Yeah,
So,
do not have
Yeah,
an
that's how you
IV
do it.
bag in their home.
I'm just like, all right, back into the game.
Thank God I brought 12 Red Bulls with me.
No, it was like, dude, my so what I did this round was you can buy caffeine concentrate, and so I had spent like $200 in caffeine concentrate, so like my water bottle was just constantly loaded with caffeine.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait,
I gotta
wait,
say,
wait.
real quick, Razor Vermilion.
Yeah, hold the
GDI has no
fucking phone.
games.
Hold the
Yeah,
goddamn
you're right.
phone here.
Oh yeah, I changed to Dragon Force because the train level kicked my ass.
This is
No,
your
Razor
fake
Vermilion.
cop. No, Razor Vermilion is correct. Do not try to.
He just
fake
totally
correct.
up and just like drop trout. It's like
Okay, so the CD, like, so here's the thing: Hotel Mario,
shit on the
in my
CDI.
opinion, is actually a great freaking
Dude, horse shit.
puzzle platformer. Come on.
It's a great. It makes for a great story of how I played it for 8 hours and I still didn't have fun.
No, I played it. So
Why?
it was challenging
Why?
because
8 hours.
because I
And you're like,
had
it's fun.
I had an entire bottle of this like weird whiskey I was
Dude.
trying to get rid of, and
You know
it was
what's-
just perfect.
You know, it's also challenging. Fucking impotency, Down syndrome, poverty.
Oh God.
Ain't nobody fucking talking about how great that shit is. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, Rio Saban knows the truth. He has his he hasn't made an episode in a while, but he's been doing a CDI Quest show, That's pretty
Look,
great.
I am
I'm
trying
not.
so hard to get a CDI so I can Thunder in Paradise.
You are disgusting. Well, Alex gonna be in Portland, right?
Yeah.
We're inevitably gonna
Well, I
have
know-
sex. I mean, you're inevitably gonna be able to find a CDI at Portland Retro Gaming Expo because that's what happened.
Jimmy, buy me dinner first. God damn.
Oh, fuck, I thought like a highball would be
Thanks,
good.
Armin.
You can- highball. You know, I'm just saying.
Replacing the battery in the CDI is almost impossible. Well, yeah, so the way you replace those CDIs, you actually have to take a Dremel and bore into the particular chip the battery's in, and then replace it.
Oh, holy
Look,
Yeah.
that sounds like the mark of the superior system right there.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
certainly. Well, here's a funny thing for like. So when I
Yeah,
was
think
doing
of-
that whole project where I was like actually trying to get a hold of Hans Timmer, the former
Yeah.
CEO of Philips, and I was like talking to him about the Philips CDI, and like he was so blunt about it. And he's like, ultimately, we couldn't make it fast enough, we didn't make it good enough, and we had based it off prior generation technology, so we were doomed for failure. I'm like, wow, that was fast. I'm like, damn.
Did he let you go to air with that?
I have it, but I haven't done anything with it because ultimately I've been trying to get a hold of more people.
Because you want to be friends with Yahoo?
No. I mean, like I was doing this whole thing because what I was trying to figure out with that whole video project was I wanted to know what it was exactly that Philips and Nintendo had worked out, and what I discovered by going through like a Hans Timmer, and then I got another guy I was working with who was like one of the lead game designers for like Hotel Mario, a lot of the Zelda games, stuff like that, was that essentially Philips actually agreed to make the CD attachment for the SNES basically for free in exchange for access to Nintendo IPs. That was literally what the deal was based on. And so Nintendo just ultimately, it was kind of a bluff. They didn't actually expect Philips to do it, but Philips was like ready to go. So they got the IPs, and it was all just a giant middle figure to Sony. So it's this really weird freaking thing. Like, so I discovered some other fun things. So I'm still trying to find more about that deal, because ultimately my whole thing about I can't find any concrete evidence that like that's all Philips got out of it, because I feel like there was still more going on, because it fell apart at some point. But
Honestly,
yeah.
just for me speculating, my guess would be that the way the Sony deal was structured, because Sony was actually pretty smart about making deals back in the day.
Yeah, Sony had like their deal was ironclad, and they would have 100% of all CD profits.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Nintendo,
And the only way
like,
that they could
yeah.
get out of it is not even just they couldn't cancel out of it. They had to find somebody else to do a similar project,
Oh yeah, and
and
even-
that's probably why Philips and the CDI thing happened, because that was the way to get out of the contract.
oh yeah, it was kind of like that. It was, and not to mention, apparently culturally at that point in time in Japan, like deals like that weren't written into hard print. They were like like handshakes. So it's really weird stuff like that. So I'm dealing with that aspect of trying to find this information, and like I don't know if you watched that video I made talking about all the crap I did to try and get hold of people to talk to them.
I did see that. I did see that video, and I was just like, damn, man.
Yeah, it was hard. Like almost like going into like hiring a private investigator to get a hold of some people. But my favorite thing ever though, like in dealing with the CDI, was one of the one of the lead people in the CDI project for Philips got arrested for embezzling funds. And so like trying to get a hold of him is next to impossible because that guy's gone basically underground.
Oh,
and then all of his coworkers are like, I have no interest or nor do I wish to be ever in contact with that human being again. So I'm like, shit.
Oh man, some bad shit happened.
Yeah,
there.
so some stuff happened. So it's fascinating. And so I kind of wish I had added more stuff to that video, but like that was like my initial accepting the fact I had failed in making the video. And then like more of the stuff about why I failed that came to surface is almost more interesting than the entire video I made about failing.
316 What Up says just go visit him in jail, Ian.
He's not in jail anymore. That's the hard part. So he went somewhere else, and because the whole European Union thing, he could be in like Greece, Spain, vacationing anywhere. So like that whole it makes it so hard. I'm actually really glad the CDI is a part of my perfect condition.
There is a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
text in this game. What are we playing?
We're playing Dragon Force, but I forgot how long the intro was. So it's kind of a like rock paper scissors strategy game kind of thing. So you build your army based on like concepts for like generals respect into certain things.
Yeah, I want you to take a vacation, go to Greece, man.
Oh yeah, I should do that. God, I would love it. Time to take a vacation. I would love, like, I walk across the beach and I'm like, I find this guy and I'm like, it's time to talk about the CDI initiative, and he's like, oh God, go away. Oh, so I'm a chemical officer, and so like the tracked vehicle I have, my specialist, she drew this like really gross looking slimy slug on the side of our tank, and I was so happy about that. Not the right to play this game. Shit.
Where? Oh, you're in the game now.
Yeah.
you just like totally cutscene skip that whole thing, and like there's some designer is like, no, my artistic vision.
Yeah. Okay.
There was
so
some guy
can
was
do
having like a
general-
Twitter argument with like a day or two ago. It was like, man, people who fucking skip the cutscenes, they're the goddamn worst. And I was like, actually, there's some people that just like don't care because the gameplay is more compelling. And he's like, you shut your pile. And it's like, man, there's like science. Like there's people that just, there's different motivations for why people play games. And that's why we keep getting the same 3 games over and over again.
Oh God, I don't remember how to play this right now.
So what kind of game is it? So is this like a tactics RPG kind of like?
Well,
what is
it's
this?
more like okay. So take Rome Total War. Like, there's absolutely like next to no micromanaging. Take Rome Total War, subtract all the strategy elements of it, but add the 3D battle map, and then take your generals as characters, and then they're your primary like engagement point, and you move them to attack cities and things like that. And it's like a really simplified version of that. I should not have put this one in because I'm like. I'm really
already left the station.
No, I'm really buzzing right now, and I'm like, oh no, I haven't touched this game in like a year, so I'm having a hard time remembering how to play it.
You're buzzing really hard right now. You put this in, it's like, I'm gonna troll my street.
Well, this is your Saturn hidden gem, isn't it?
Oh, so God, the retro
delicious.
So the retro game shop by my this is like the only Saturn game I'd be willing to pay $100 for. And
Portland retro game, bro.
Yeah, well, they actually have this one there for like $100. I'm like, ugh, I'm like fighting the urge to buy it, but I feel like my wife would stab me.
I almost bought it because, like, fuck, why not?
There we go. Okay, let's get that. Wait, no.
Caffeinated
Yes.
Tigress says they must hate speedrunners, probably in conjunction to cutscene skippers. Speedrunning is weird because, like, so I work with a lot of people who they play all kinds of games and they play for all kinds of reasons. There are all different motivations for them, and there's probably different motivations for why you watch, whether or not someone's streaming YouTube videos
Sure.
on gaming, etc. And like,
Right.
I don't understand how speedrunning community raises so much goddamn money twice a year, because I have not met a single person who's like, fuck yeah, speedrunning. I'm like, dude, I'm having a party at my house. We're gonna like make pizzas and we're gonna watch speed runs Friday night. And it's like everybody's like, I don't watch speed runs. I think it's stupid. And I was like,
Yeah, I wouldn't
Say
go
that,
far
man.
as to be like hateful, but I think it's kind of retarded. And but I know a lot of people. Hey, that's not a hateful word, right? But like I think a lot of people who I know a few people who do speed runs, and this is one guy who's a speed runner. He's like, if it wasn't for your channel, I wouldn't be a speed runner. I was like, I kind of want to say like, can I go back in time and delete that being uploaded? But I know a guy who's got like hundreds of thousands of fucking subs, and like he comments on my videos here and there, and like he likes my shit, and like I appreciate it, and I watch some of your fucking channel, and you seem like a nice dude and all, but I don't get it. I got like the Mario 3 one from like way back in the day, like 15 plus years ago. There was this old like tiny little file. You get the little tiny fucking video file, right, to download, because you didn't have streaming back then. And I remember watching this guy beat like Mario 3 in like 5 minutes, and I was like, that is fucking cool. But when it comes to like every fucking game under the sun, it's like, you know what? You think you're fucking badass?
I'm the fucking world record holder of Jack Link's Golf 2002.
I can,
You think you'll fuck with me, bitch?
I can tell you unofficially, I am the world record holder speedrunner for Rise of Robots on a 3DO
Rise of
because
Robots.
they don't track it on the website.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's next?
360 What Up says I'd be there just for the pizza. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, how many people go to Super Bowl parties who don't give a fuck about football?
I will tell you this though.
I was just saying, like, it's an excuse to get together. We're all gonna hang. It's gonna be fun. Like, you don't have even have to watch the thing.
My poor harpies are getting wrecked by these wizards.
There was a guy at my work who was like, "Hey, what you doing on your computer?" It's like, "Oh, I'm just watching Games Done Quick." And he just did that all day. He just watched Games Done Quick all day. I was like, "Don't say that out loud. That you're just goofing off. You want to get in trouble?" But you know, some people are into it. I don't know.
I don't know. Working in America is all a little different. Where
Keep
it's
that
just like,
vaccine. Sure.
like FIFA will come on, or like, you know, some baseball game will come on, and there's like some guys like, just gonna fucking watch this game, and it's just like, all right, well, just come in over the weekend, finish up your work. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll do anything. I just want to watch this game that's happening right now. So like, people like
I've
watch
never
shit
been
at
a
work.
big sports guy, so yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
god, I'm probably
like,
gonna lose this
I've
fight.
never understood it. That's why I don't like esports. You know, I don't give a fuck about sports. I could be a competitive person in certain things.
Sorry,
Good Lord.
sorry, 316 was like, you can keep that record, Ian.
Yeah, I was gonna say it earlier. It's like you can keep that record. It's like, yeah, Rise of the Robots 3DO world record holder. Who wants my autograph? Who got a copy of 3DO Rise of Robots? Ian
Good.
motherfucking Thorpe in the house. Yeah, no. Okay, shit. Did I say that I have the world record for Rise of the Robots? I meant Undertale. Everybody comes crashing by.
And I just
I
lost.
fucking love that. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Womp, womp, womp. Alright, that was, yeah, me playing this game pretty awful. Let's switch over to something else for a second.
You got beat by a little girl. Damn it!
I did.
It's such badass armor. They went to the Russian school of hiring military commanders. You look good in that armor, so you're gonna be the commander. Oh, thanks. Right?
You know, half of the military is just looking good at stuff.
Just looking good, yeah. Do you think the Norman Schwarzkopf looked good?
He looked great.
I think so too. He looks like he's like a guy who gets shit done.
Oh yeah.
Gorilla Jones is asking. He's ranked top 10 in Defense Grid. Am I a badass?
Yeah, clearly.
I don't know. I don't even know what Defense Grid is. Someone else also asked me earlier about. Yeah, Gorilla asked me, "Are you active developer?" Yes. When I went back to Atari back in '93, those dudes partied pretty hard. Modern developers kind of boring these days. Well, I would say the industry's older, so a lot of us are like adults, and a lot of us have kids, and so a lot of people just kind of just go home and just
But
chill.
do you? Alex, no, right? You don't have kids, do you? Unless you don't want to divulge that information. I
Let's not get too personal here, okay?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, you just
Yeah,
want to say
Gorilla-
you're a loser without
Gorilla
kids.
Jones
I mean,
says boring.
shit.
Look,
man. You
look,
got good
okay, look.
company.
I'm in the Bay Area. Everything closes down here
Nobody
at like
has
9 p.m.
Really?
And the reason why everything
Is that
closes
because
down at
of all
9
the
p.m.
shit around there, or?
Yeah, look, the reason why things close down at 9 p.m. is because you're supposed to be at home working on your startup, man. You're supposed to be
Yeah.
working on your
No,
not your billion-dollar idea. Fuck your billion-dollar idea.
Heard,
$2 billion.
I know a couple
$2
of people
billion.
What's your $2 billion idea?
who worked
Because
around
that's all
that
the
every-
VCs want. That's all they want, man.
It's all about that fucking greenbacks, bro. Fucking greenbacks, man. Shit. No, but like, yeah. I mean, I hear that it's a beautiful place for a lot of people,
Oh my
minus the
God,
shit
it's
homeless people.
70 and sunny every day, as long as you get paid enough to pay for
California,
your...
no, yeah, California is a nice place. You know, I was born in California. That's the thing. So I lived in California for 5 years, from 0 to 5, and I have good memories, minus getting into my first fights and shit, and getting my ass kicked by some California pussies. That's not good, but you know, like it helped prepare me for the real world. That sometimes people with man buns are gonna fight back.
Caffeinated Tiger says, hanging out, checking out for us tonight. See you later,
Oh,
man.
you have a good night.
Oh, take it easy. So yeah, it's getting late, I guess. No,
yeah,
like
it's
beautiful weather.
12:30 here in Pacific time.
That's why
It's
y'all
almost
California
2 in the morning
motherfuckers-
here.
Yeah. Your California motherfuckers are like, yeah, why can't everybody get along? Well, it's like it gets cold and it gets super fucking hot.
What?
Like it never gets anything here. The funny thing is, people who live here for a long time, they're like,
it gets people
"Oh my
lazy.
god, it's like so cold. It's 60 degrees."
California. I'm gonna say this
so-
way: California's the Japanese people of fucking America.
So
It's
for
like
me, like,
first
so
world
in Idaho, like, I moved here from California, and we have
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
pretty, we have pretty gross winters here.
depends.
And so, like,
on what part of
I wasn't used to
Describe
seasons
a pretty
moving
gross
from
winter because
California.
I lived in Chicago for many years, and I lived during the polar vortex.
That's
It
just
was-
no.
So
Chicago's
okay,
not-
so we have like we have polar like inversions. We don't have vortexes, but like we'll have like weeks of like negative temperatures, but nothing like quite like Chicago though. But I mean, like moving from California to here is a pretty drastic shift. Going, oh my god, what is that white crap falling from
I
the
have
sky?
to buy a jacket.
Like, oh my god, what? I can't wear a
What's the
T-shirt
dark
outside. What is going on?
I just want to point out that Bruce Willis just picked up a grandfather clock and just threw it against the wall.
It's not
He's like,
Bruce
whatever.
Willis. This game is a
It's
reskin
just
of
like
whatever.
the movie.
What's
It's
this
like
a
a movie,
reskin?
like
Best Christmas movie ever.
well, other than Gremlins. Yes. I agree.
What's the original of this in Japan? I forgot what the name of this one is.
Dynamite Deca.
Dynamite Deca.
Dynamite.
Oh, it's so good. Like especially
Cop.
the later ones. It's like the Saints Row of beat 'em ups.
Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast
is.
is fantastic, by the way.
Dude. You gotta get that PS2 version too, right? The 2500
No,
series.
garbage. PS2's garbage.
What the fuck?
Dreamcast.
I got this game. The Saturn with the Bruce Willis clearly on the cover.
Seven Beatles of Doom is asking, where does this fit in the Die Hard timeline? It fits in Dynamite Deca 2.
In between floors 2 and 3 when his feet were bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
alright,
Gorilla
so
Jones gets
game's
it. Yeah.
a reskin of a Japanese beat 'em up game, and they just got the Die Hard license, just put it on there, and like, yeah, good enough.
That's
It
brilliant.
was
man.
basically Die
I
Hard.
remember playing this in the arcade and thinking it was just the coolest fucking thing ever.
This was the coolest fucking thing. It still is the coolest fucking thing ever.
Did you ever
It's
play?
too bad you don't have one of those controller adapters where I can come in and parsec and play, man. I would play.
Do they have like a physical adapter I can plug into the actual console for that?
All
Hey,
right,
dude.
Is that a thing that
Just look at
exists?
that animation just right now with that fucking old faggot with the beard.
Oh,
Like, that
you can
guy-
tell. You can tell Jimmy's drunk.
that's so amazing. I'm just saying. It's the Sega Saturn.
You can tell Jimmy's drunk by the level of insensitivity.
No. I grew up. I grew up around different races of people. I
It's,
just go
it's
try to
okay. I have
bullshit.
friends, sir.
Come on,
It's okay.
it's okay. Hey, you know what? If you want to get real into it, I am actually pretty gay.
All right, I believe it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever. No,
So
No,
Ian,
no,
you were
no.
asking, can you
Sorry.
get people to play on actual hardware over the internet? And the answer is yes. There is a controller adapter for USB. It allows you to plug it into your PC,
Mhm.
and it works on modern consoles because they're all USB
Yeah,
enabled. And so, like, it acts as a Xbox to native controller adapter.
Okay, so
So
I'd have to do some like wire splicing to get it to work on like a
No.
Saturn or-
You don't need wire splicing. All you would need is an adapter that allows you to plug an Xbox 360 controller into your Sega Saturn. If you could do that, then someone could remote in and play this game.
Oh, okay.
Because it would take the Xbox 360 inputs from over the internet over a stream and then do that. Oh, by the way, your capture card needs to have kind of low latency. Otherwise, it kind of sucks.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'd have to find a better way to stream the video to you.
I'm trying to get people to come join me on GameCube, the broadband adapters, and like weird private servers to play some Phantasy Star Online, bro.
People play Smash Brothers right now on the Wii, or not on the Wii, but the
GameCube?
Cube?
N64?
No. They play the new
They
one
wouldn't be playing Cube.
Oh,
Cube.
on the Switch then.
on the Switch. Yeah, they play Switch Smash Brothers.
Okay, I'll
on
have
for
to, like,
Sega.
if
Oh,
you,
fuck
Alex,
on it.
if you find anything like adapter-wise of like Xbox 360 to like Genesis / Saturn, let me know, or Dreamcast even.
Yeah. So you
Like,
buy
if-
this $30 controller adapter. It's like the idea is like, hey, you already have an arcade stick. Why bother buying an
Yeah.
arcade stick for all your systems? Just use the one and then plug it into a bunch of systems because it's a controller adapter.
Yeah, because I recently upgraded my internet package with the new provider that's out here. So I think theoretically with 30 megs up, I could probably support something like that. So that'd be pretty fun.
Mm,
No, and give a little more, you think?
you'd be pushing it, but yeah.
Oh! Anyone else have X-Band? Hell yeah, Arch.
Not now, after that motherfucker you hell
Yeah.
drive the prices up to like $300.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Fuck that guy.
X-Band. What's it gonna cost?
I'm a wrestler.
God, that was a great
Yeah,
pick,
fuck
man.
you, you hell. You ain't here. I'll fucking fight you, bro. I'll fight you in front of your girlfriend. I'll take your girl. I'll take her to McDonald's. I'll take her to a fucking fancy restaurant, McDonald's. I'll give her a double cheeseburger plus fucking double cheeseburgers. So get the fuck
man.
out of here.
So I had a picture of me and Yahel because I met him up in Seattle.
the Brazzers.
And
Brassers?
No, so
What the fuck is
yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah, it's a great picture of them doing like a buddy cop moment, and I was joking with Yahel about how it looked like a sitcom. Then he slapped the Brazzers logo on there.
Yep,
It's
yep,
just
yep, yep.
hilarious.
it's because we were doing like the finger guns at each other. You know?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that happened. Yup.
It was
And the funny thing is, I was at work too, and I was just like, "Oh, this is funny. I'll post this picture. I got it on my phone. I forgot about it." And then like, I come back like 40 minutes later. I was like, "What the fuck? Why did you guys do that?" Like seriously, how old are we? How old are we?
And I was just
Alex.
making a joke about it looking like a buddy cop picture, and then like he put the Brazzer thing on there, and I just lost my shit.
You can't trust these guys, man. I'm the only one that's pure.
Andy, what's up,
That's
man?
I'm the only one that's gonna cross over to your San Francisco friends because I'm so pure.
All right, I think we're probably gonna go for another 11 minutes.
11
Now,
minutes.
letting you guys know.
Oh. Yeah, all right, so 5 p.m. my time. What time your time, Ian?
Almost 2 a.m.
Oh,
It'll be
well,
1
you know,
morning.
that's kind of like the old days, though. It used to go pretty late for these, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't want to go too late.
God, I used to get to like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it was great. Once I moved to West Coast, now it's just like, oh, I should go to bed, and I get good night.
Oh, you're like I can go to bed and still get like a good 8
East Coast.
hours.
Bad.
That was fun. Time to go to bed.
God, being in I remember I was in Missouri. It was
Yeah.
gross.
Yours and cute.
But
Chester DeVee says, I love the one where Yahel's body is replaced with a CDI. Yeah, I put
Oh, that was-
That was the saddest thing because like last year it was all of us hanging out, but like we didn't take a picture because like we're just having a good time, you know. You didn't,
I'll take a
like,
picture.
I've always
this
gone
year.
to like places.
You're gonna
where,
be here
like,
this year, right?
I will buy my ticket this week because I put my fucking thing in and like it seems
Yeah,
like
I
no
was already saying,
issue.
it's like, Jesus, you're just gonna like bitch out on us, like, oh.
Dude, it's cheap as fuck now. Like I've been waiting because like you know. I've just been
Wait,
so-
what happened?
Dude,
It cost me like $700 just to go to PGRE, and I'm on the West Coast. I'm not that far away.
No, like mine's
Wow.
probably gonna cost me 1,000 to 1,500.
So I have a bunch of
No. But you've got
I have a bunch
weird,
of like free military
emphasis
points for being trapped in hotels for months on end, so I'm using all
Yeah.
those for free stays.
I haven't done that
I'm
quite yet. I haven't traveled
yeah.
that much yet.
Well, it's not like I travel that much. It's more like I go to a post and I'm stuck there for months.
Yeah.
So it's like
I will start traveling more often here. It's just I just started this new job here recently, so I'm not. I haven't been.
to John, Ian,
Oh,
could you
it's-
just play Monopoly on Sega Master System and let the stream? I remember I did that. We did that in the past. Remember, where I was letting the Sega Master System run overnight? Like I woke up, I'm like, oh, the Top Hat won.
I wasn't around for that. Yeah, shit.
Well, I think I woke up. I think like 3 hours later and just turned it off because I didn't want to. It was just still going, And like
That's
it was like the
That's
top,
why your fucking views are stagnating. Like YouTube's like, what the fuck?
I should just constantly have a Master System going in the background with Monopoly playing.
So
What do you do?
one of these large streamers that I was talking to, that I'm trying to get on my show for Saturday, he has like an automated system that does nothing but run reruns of all of his streams, and then it's like another channel, and then it totally broadcasts reruns on his Twitch channel 24/7 when he's not broadcasting live. So if you go to his channel, you always see like a rerun, which is like, man, Twitch just built that in. That seems like a legit thing where it's just like shows you something. That's
you
like
go up
working out.
the channel and say, oh, okay, well, it's in the
I've
middle of this.
put
and people still
myself into
chatting.
syndication.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the Sega Master System you can set it all to AI actually, so you don't even have to play. You can just watch it play. Like
watch
essentially, I
Monopoly.
discovered that because we've been playing
What?
Master System for like 6 hours or something like that, and I drank a lot. And
Sounds like-
I actually for the first
Final Fantasy
15 minutes I thought I was playing.
Oh my god. You know what's gonna happen though?
Play some deep
You're
scan.
gonna,
Deep scan.
you're gonna
deep
fucking
scan,
let
deep
the
scan.
Master System run
Deep
your
scan.
streams,
I should do that.
Ian, and like the Master System is gonna fucking become the master race.
Ooh.
He's gonna take over the world. You don't do that.
on.
You wanna be the
At
one
4:24 in
But it's
2019.
here, It's gonna
That's-
be relevant, yeah.
At 4:24 a.m. in the year 2020, the Sega Master System became self-aware.
became self-aware.
Good
The Master System.
night, Arch. Good night, Arch. Good seeing you, man. I haven't seen you forever. Also, I appreciate the donation, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say thanks
Yeah,
for
Arch.
Yeah.
the blue, bro. Not that I see into that money, because like Ian is I think he's part Asian.
Hey, we had a donation for you one of the times I streamed. So I'll buy
Well,
you.
I
I'll buy you
I don't-
lunch.
I don't-
I'll bring a
I
giant
don't
bottle
give
of.
a fucking rat's ass about anybody's. You just think about Genovi. He ain't around no more, but God bless him. He's a sweetheart. He's like, he's like, I rented out this house with the extra room, thinking of you. Hey, that's so fucking sweet.
I think.
Cause like I
I,
ain't,
want,
I ain't got the
I
fucking
feel
money.
like Genovi's
I don't
actually
got
a
the fucking
millionaire
farm
and
money.
just tries to hide it.
I don't know. I always joke about how like Genovi is a fucking millionaire. And I think he's at least 100,000-aire. Okay.
So, he's got a lot of money. I know that.
He does have money. He's always like, okay, he's not like, he's not hiding his taxes as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's right.
like,
Let's see. It's 4 a.m. I'm on a chat with a couple web experts, a Japanese celebrity, and a developer of hentai games. What am I doing?
that's funny.
Oh, Alex. Apparently you're a hentai game developer.
I am. As long as you watch the Japanese version of Pornhub, yeah, I'm a Japanese celebrity. You do have a developer of hentai games. There is some hentai-esque things in the Saints Row series. There's also Tara Patrick. So
Oh, yeah.
thanks, Alex, for that. And Ian is gonna fucking destroy brown people with his chemical weapons.
No, I don't.
What can I say?
No, as per a 1997 treaty, the United States no longer has offensive chemical weapon capabilities. So, won't for my job.
So called.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's no, that would be like, hey girl, I really like you and I'd like to marry you, but I'm
Well,
gonna cut off my.
So we
Like, come on, man.
So
You
we
gotta
were
have
we
those
were doing
things.
this we were doing this exercise and they had all these rioters and stuff that were like going around our tanks and I'm like, hey, I can just throw CS gas at these people and get them to disperse and they're like, we can't do that. I'm like, it's CS gas. And they're like, well, man, that's inhumane, right? I'm like, they've done it to me, so I don't see why it's
Can I
bad.
ask you? I actually am not familiar with CS gas. What is do
It's
with that?
it's like tear gas, so it's just
Okay.
it's a really aggressive
Okay.
irritant essentially. And
So it would fuck people up, but like not permanent damage. Hopefully.
oh yeah, it wouldn't like
Unless
honestly
that
you'd
was
have to
a
like so you'd have to
pre-existing-
like
yeah.
you'd have to be
You'd have to
dependent
be really fucked.
you'd have to be
Yeah.
dependent on oxygen tanks for CS gas to like
Some of these
kill you.
fucking protesters, though, they seem like they need oxygen tanks.
Well, I mean,
to
like for me in my
take a
career,
piss.
I've been in
You know?
like I've been in a chamber with like really dangerous nerve agents. So I've done that before. I've had like weeks straight where I've been like hit with like all kinds of like irritants and stuff like that, like in the field. So I'm like, it's not bad stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
just,
mean,
it's just
like,
really
it-
to get you
I mean,
like
it's-
really like fucking like uncomfortable
Yeah,
enough to
it-
where, like.
It's designed to make you not want to be there, and it does its job pretty well.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm a big. You know, I still distrust the government, but I'm a big supporter of like your field. I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
You guys like
but-
you're doing what you can within the limits.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna just fucking kill people because.
Yeah, we're not. Well, I mean, ultimately, U.S. Army, we're not allowed to like use anything. Like even them, like the funny thing, I was like pushing to use CS gas to break up these rioters that were causing issues with one of our operations, and they're like, we can't do that. I'm like, it's CS gas, come on. And so I went and looked up the reg, and I'm like, all right, fine. It's we actually have to get like theater general approval if we're going to use anything like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
boo. Because I'm like, it doesn't
So
even.
John Rogers.
Yeah, we couldn't-
Ian is just using all the acid left over from MK Ultra.
Oh yeah.
MK Ultra, bro, dude, that's like no fucking joke. That's
So
some
my
crazy shit.
my mother actually was friends with one of the guys who developed acid like that, and he was like, you know, the only way to talk to God, man, is like with pure acid.
Pure fucking like government issued acid.
Yeah.
Ian puts anthrax on his fucking burrito, yo. That's that fucking white sauce, man.
I am. I actually am. Believe it or not, I am vaccinated against anthrax, so I'm good to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in the military gets it.
Yeah.
Shit. You know, I almost joined the military. So.
Yeah.
I would have been anthrax fucking like.
Yeah. You would have gotten all kinds of fun vaccines.
Yeah, but I probably would have been dead.
So the anthrax vaccine is just something you get because ultimately you get hit with it, and you're just because anthrax is just a bacterial spore.
Yeah,
It's a bacterial.
They developed a vaccine, so God bless.
Yeah, it's just a bacterial
awesome.
vaccine. It's just a bacterial spore that hits you. So
Is that available to like people who want it, like civilian?
I mean,
Like,
if you
pay the cash?
if you have pretty good equipment, you can grow biological agents. Yeah, then you can get it.
Sure, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could. Yeah, sure, you could do anything.
Yeah.
That's this hetero challenge individual again. So
But all right,
I'm trying
all right.
to watch my fucking language here.
No worries.
You gonna head out? Though,
Yeah,
or?
I think it's about 2 a.m. my time. I definitely want to appreciate you guys. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jimmy, for dropping by and hanging out in the stream the way you guys have.
Oh, thank
It's
you, Ian.
always always fun to have you guys on here. But yeah, if I highly doubt anyone in the stream doesn't know who Jimmy is, but go check out his channel. Also, if you check out some really kind of interesting concept, great streams of earlier '90s all variety of games, check out Alex's channel as well.
So
And
actually, believe
Human
it or not,
Interact. What?
so tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, well, like 4:30 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be streaming a VR game that you can actually join in with your smartphone. So you should jump in on our channel. It's
Put
Twitch.
your,
Can you
post
can you
in the
post
chat?
can you post the link in the
Oh.
chat?
Yeah, I'll link it
Yeah.
in the chat right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that actually sounds really cool.
You thinking about streaming tomorrow or nah? Yeah.
Maybe late, like probably after like 10 p.m. I might.
Okay, so a little bit late. Yeah.
I'm waiting on. I'm hoping to get that script from my buddy tomorrow, but we'll see.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
Like I said, I was hoping to get that video
Proud
done this
Heretic,
weekend, but
Doc
I'm still
Rogers.
waiting on like more accurate information on what I'm doing. But yeah.
Gorilla Jones, I have not seen that headset personally, but I know what you're talking about, and that's pretty cool.
But all right, definitely thank you guys for hanging out and dropping by. I guess a wonderfully. Bye.
All right, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.